Oh, hold on, y'all.
Production me.
Why is it? Why are y'all not coming on the screen?
It got to be StreamYard child because that's been happening.
Yeah, like I'm pressing the. There it
There
go. Oh my
you
goodness,
go. Goodbye.
y'all! It's not my y'all. It's not me. I promise. Streamyard is cutting up. Cause I'm like, wait a minute now. Okay.
I didn't even realize I was on mute.
What's up, everybody? I miss y'all so much. Welcome to my channel. We are here for another episode of the Rather You Like Or Not panel, and I
T
have
just text me.
Latrice. What did he say?
He at work.
Oh, he at work. Okay.
He
Me
said
Yes,
he
too.
get
we.
off. He said he get off at 10, meaning 9 me and your time. So
Okay.
he
So he'll
said
probably be at the
he
tail
said he'll
end.
be here at in a little bit.
Okay.
Probably by Housewives.
I wish I was still at work.
Well, we have joining me is Yakati, sorry, Scotty by Nature TV, and Simply Sakina. What's up, you guys?
Hi.
I'm going to the comments. I don't know if I'm ready for this tonight.
It was
Shenanigans.
What's going on? I got my watermelon margarita from the gas station.
We love a
uh
gas station
the
margarita
it's
by
the
Scott.
Lamarita, the Lamarita ones.
Now it's the Club Till from the Shell station down the street, child.
Oh, I wish you had some of those in Houston.
Oh, they were open today? Oh, praise the Lord.
They're what?
What?
Anyways,
I didn't hear nothing he said.
I didn't either.
The Echo.
But
Oh, it
yeah,
is echo. I
so
don't know where it's coming from.
is it Echo?
It is, but I don't know where it's coming from. It might be me. Hold on.
Hello?
Um, hello?
Hello? Is it
Do y'all
me?
hear it now?
Am I the drama? Let me see.
Well, I am in this bedroom is
Let's
empty,
see.
so there's probably like an echo. Is an empty room in here, so
Okay, am I echoing? See,
Yes.
me and Sakina were echoing though.
Right.
I don't know what Streamyard is.
It's StreamYard.
It's Streamyard. Okay. Um, ugh, this is not good.
Don't stress.
It'll go away.
Oh, it's not me.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get to the tweets of the week.
Let go.
So we are. Oh, well, first of all, we want to talk about Bell Collective, right? So
Yeah, that's the
Bell
first thing.
Collective premiered, and a lot of people has been talking or whatever. So let me go ahead and pull these tweets up.
Cause listen, I had a lot to say about that episode.
Let's see. Nope.
Boy, I thought
Cross.
Nope. Okay. First comment said, well, first tweet said, I applaud Latrice for owning how her trauma affects her views on motherhood. I'm realizing I can relate. I wish more women would do this type of soul searching prior to choosing to go into motherhood. And if you don't know, this tweet is talking about the deep heart to heart conversation between Latrice and her mother. Guys, what did y'all think about this tweet?
I mean, it's true. A
yeah.
lot of people do need to realize that they have issues before taking on a responsibility like having a child because it's so much that comes with motherhood. You know, postpartum, your body changing, your life changing, you having to fend for somebody else's life. And yeah, I feel like I do appreciate her for knowing where her issues lie. Um, but she do need to figure out whether or not she want to have kids. I don't really feel like she wants to have children. If she doesn't, then that's fine. So I need her husband to be okay with it.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think she wants kids. Um Latrice is only a year older than me. And at this point, I'm feeling like she just wants, because she's at a point in her career now where it's too is too steep for her to try to slow down at this particular point, and having a kid is going to slow her the fuck down. So right now she doesn't want to slow down, and I would think that Cliff would not want to start the hell back over again at
And
this
that's
point in
because
his
he ain't
life.
gonna be taking care of the baby. It's gonna be Latrice, baby.
So if I'm not mistaken, he does have other kids, right? But
Yeah, I know he got like
he
4 or 5
desires
kids,
a kid with Latrice.
which
Um,
I don't see nothing wrong with wanting to have a child with your wife.
right.
But these type of conversations are difficult because this is something you should talk about before you even get married to this person. So my question is, did she ever have this conversation with Cliff before they got married? Because if they had that conversation, did she agree to have a baby? But now that her career is on point, did that make her change her mind? That's where I'm at with it.
That's good. That's really good. Okay. I'm sorry. No,
That's
y'all. I'm not trying to be
good.
sarcastic or dry. It's been a crazy ass day. So if my energy sounds low, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Um. Okay, let's move it on. So Marie got smoke for Latrice, but don't have the same energy for the men in her life that use her. The ex-husband and her son. Make it make sense.
Please read. Yes, read. Read.
Hmm. You know
Marie
Marie
when I
got
got
watch,
two.
in.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Joe.
I was about to say, like when I saw that, I was just like, Marie definitely have issues when it comes to men because she gets so it's like she take her anger off on these guys. Well, she take her anger off on the girls sometimes. You know, like even all this smoke for Latrice, like the tweet said, is so unwarranted and so unnecessary.
Wait, what? We'll talk about it when we get there. Oh,
Yeah, because she do have too much smoke for Latrice. I'm gonna leave my comments to when we talk about the actual show. But Marie do too much. Her and
that's
her Betty Bop wigs.
good. You wash your head wet.
Child, we can't even see a Betty Bop no more because she don't got the Betty Bop wig. It's the He Man wig. Get that right.
It's some.
That
It's some.
right. Oh,
Child.
y'all gonna have to forgive me, child. I ain't been on. I ain't done no stream y'all so long. I damn near forgot how to use it.
Ooh,
You
now
better
you don't
get used
got
to
it.
it, honey. You better get used to it, honey.
Let me see. We did that one. Did I get?
Child.
Okay, I
Child.
think that's it.
Okay, they got to be it because everything is.
Like,
Oh my god. Okay, so let's talk about the show, you guys. So okay, so episode 3, Bell Collective. So pretty much we left off on the show with these women, this huge fight, or these women trying to, get together on a brunch by Letitia, which is a purpose to uplift women and be grateful.
Easy.
Now, now it's interesting to me that Letitia handpicks everybody for this occasion because things definitely got a little tense. Now, Marie is not pleased to see Latrice at the brunch, as we know, and Letitia tried to resolve their differences. She get them together, but things turn ugly when Marie and
Like Marie's wigs.
right. Things get ugly when they started getting into it. Latrice, Marie says she wants an apology from Latrice. Latrice says she don't see the reason why, and it caused this whole big fiasco there. What did you guys think about that whole scene?
One thing I will say is that when Latrice said, I ain't got time to babysit no grown bitch feelings, I was here for it. She said it with a chest when she said that. Because that's what Marie wants somebody to do. She wants somebody to babysit her fucking feelings. And ain't nobody finna babysit her feelings.
exactly. I felt
Like,
that line before. Right here. It's like, what else do you want from her? Like, she says she ain't do it. Move on. Is this even real to the point where she was investigated or whatever the case?
okay, I
Or
won't
did I
say.
just add that part? Did I just make investigation up?
Like, I mean, this is the thing. Her personal information was posted, and it wasn't even a blog. I have to keep telling people that that dude is not no blogger. He got a Facebook show, and he gets on Facebook Live and airs out all the Jackson politicians and the councilmen and people of that nature. So when the bill collector first came to Jackson and they started airing the show, we already knew that he was gonna come for those women, like straight up. And the only person that he came for was Marie, and he received documents and things of that nature about her personal information and about her businesses and stuff like that. He posted that shit. So at the end, and like I said, and the dude that did it, he's in jail for murder right now. He just got arrested for murder at this point, so it really don't matter. You talking about her whole thing is you tried to come for my livelihood, but on the first episode, you tried to come for Latrice's livelihood. Like, girl, what you mean? It's like you want Latrice to take accountability for something that she did not do, but you won't take accountability for what the fuck you did.
Exactly. And I mentioned that in my review last week. Like, girl, we got introduced to you because you was bashing Latrice brand. So you came to the brunch with some bundles in your head. Or whatever the hell. No, she had them in her hand, some shit. Nonetheless, you had that same energy. And then Kiss My Cheeks TV made a valid point. If she lost so much, why isn't Etsy just as mad? Like, Etsy trying to sit down and have a talk with her. The last episode and the next one. So
I see somebody named Marie. Okay, Marie, I'm gonna tell you. Are you the Marie from the show? First of all, let me stop playing. But for real though, she's not related to that man, and and as far as his girlfriend is concerned, she ain't related to her either. So I don't even know where that came from. I know this for a fact that she is not related to Polo. That's the dude who put the shit out there. She's not related to Polo. She don't even know Polo. Now, I don't know if the woman that he was dating at the time is the same woman that he was with when he killed that man. Well, allegedly killed that man. But she from the same city as us though. But I don't know. I don't think she's related to Latrice. I asked her that in the interview and she said that they weren't related. So I'm just saying.
Well, I wonder when was the timeline that this show was filmed, because it just seemed like that it was filmed a long time ago or something. But even still, girl, like a woman ain't owe you no damn apology.
Yeah.
Nobody owes Marie shit. Not like nobody does. And another thing with Letitia needs to stop trying to force these interactions with people. Some people really just don't fuck with each other. And y'all cannot make nobody fuck with someone that they don't fuck with.
I'm sorry. I'm damn sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh no. I was about to say, and I'm sorry. I'm not about to be crying after. Child, what I'm gonna be crying for? Because if Scotty and Sakina don't like each other and they each other's throats, I'm not going to the bathroom. I can't do this. I want everybody up here. Look, everybody up here on this panel don't get. Listen, like, we all work together. Some are closer to others, but I'm not about to be sitting here crying because somebody doesn't really care for me.
Right.
So it is what it is with that.
She's at her wit's end.
She's at her wit's end, and I get it. But girl, like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You did what you had to do, but not everybody is going to be friends.
Yeah.
And they shouldn't be.
Yeah. Because it's like, girl, even when she approached Latrice to come talk to her, I'm like, girl, are you not reading the room and seeing what's going on right now? Like,
oh,
damn.
I guess I was about to introduce Leology. She'll be back. You guys,
yeah.
Is it Leology?
Yeah, Leology.
Okay. Yeah, she has entered the chat, honey. I guess she'll be back. But welcome.
I hear you.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like, read the room, girl. You already know Maria's on 10 right now. Now is not the time to have them try to sit down and squash this beef, especially because you already know how your good sis is.
Right.
But see, my thing with Marie is you knew Latrice was gonna be there. So why you showing out?
And drinking all that damn water. That's
Like I,
that's just don't get it.
like I said last week, she basically showed her cards. She basically let it be known that Latrice gets under her skin. Latrice bothers you. Cause
Very.
ain't no way in hell nobody gonna have me that bothered.
Okay.
Nobody.
No, seriously, I agree. Yeah, because you know what? I'm not gonna lie because that was me like about good, year and a half, 2, 3 years ago.
I'm gonna be quiet about that
Yeah,
one.
recent.
No, Scotty, no, because when Scotty was right there when I had a fell out with a old friend,
I can
like last year,
understand.
so it was. Ooh,
That was not your friend, child. I tried to
I
tell
know,
you.
I know. You're right. An ex, somebody I thought who was a friend. Yes, yes. Um. Okay. Well, hi, Leology. How are you doing, Leology?
Hi. Can y'all
Welcome.
hear me? Because
Yes, I can
StreamYard
hear
is
Yeah.
you
being
good.
mean to me.
Yep, we
Okay.
can hear you.
Stream. Yes, we are having extremely See, I can't even talk. We are having extremely technical difficulties with StreamYard today.
Correction, we are not having anything. A certain somebody is. Praise the Lord.
Lord Jesus. Okay, so let's move on. So Marie basically said that she's not going to be be doing any more brunches anytime soon. Now, other than that, on the other hand, we have how you pronounce her name, y'all? Alaska,
I
Akeisha.
Ascala,
IKEA.
oh, Skylar.
Akeisha,
Akeisha.
IKEA
He
Ikea.
said
furniture.
Alaska.
I thought it was Akeisha. Is it Akeisha?
Anastasia.
Yeah, it's Aikisha.
Oh,
Alaska.
because I'm horrible. I'm really
Onomatopoeia.
bad with names.
Well, she left the brunch early because she was not happy. She said that the event was too much, dirty dishes, girls fighting. She thought this was a women empowering brunch and the most prestigious women in Mississippi. But clearly, she said it was not giving what she was giving. So
I
the
mean,
knockoff Jennifer Williams, her friend
even
Jennifer Williams was there. She was going on a speaker going off. How did y'all feel about her behavior? Like, I feel like that she was doing too damn much.
as always.
She was doing too much, but I will say, if I tell you my plate is dirty and you don't go give me a new plate, we gonna have problems. I'm not eating on no dirty plate. Like I'm not. I'm gonna look at you like, so you want me to eat filth? Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
but Letitia wasn't intentionally trying to get her to eat off a dirty plate. It was just like, okay, the plate is dirty. I just felt like Letitia wasn't trying to have her eat on the dirty plate. And then for you to do all that hooping and hollering on the phone, talk about these people. Okay, well, if you know them, why you ain't check the staff? Like, it's not Tisha's fault that the plate was dirty. And then it looked like the table wasn't even completely full, so you could have got another plate that was at the end of the table, or whatever it was. Like, I just don't like Akeisha. Her energy was definitely negative off top. She comes off as a social climber, somebody who just wants to be in the room with the big names and all of that. But the thing is, if your name hold weight in Jackson, if you the queen of Jackson, you shouldn't be that pressed to be in a room with who's who if you already know them. You got a big name, you should already know these folks. So I mean,
But you can kind of tell she putting on. Like I got like she was doing a lot. And I mean, I ain't eat no filth. That's just how my energy would have been. But her to get on, like, I do agree with you about her getting on the phone and complaining. Like, if you know these people, then like you said, you could have went and say, "Can you give me a brand new plate?" Like you do that at restaurants. You be like, "This cutlery is stained. Can you give me another utensil, something?" So she just wanted a moment. Like she didn't have to do all of that, but she wanted a moment.
I mean, but
That is my whole point.
It also depends on the person. Because if Scotty was hosting an event that happened, I would have pulled him to the side like, "Hey, Scotty, this plate, can you help me out right quick?" Like real nice, like Now, if it was the person hosting the panel tonight, yeah, I would have just been like, this shit dirty. I don't know what's going on. What's up with all this and the police? Like, I would have been, ratchet as hell. It just depends on the person. That's all.
When in hell, if it depends on the person, you're gonna be eating.
But why would you come to somebody brunch acting a fool like that, Yarel?
Let's be very clear. First and foremost, my name is Yarel. Secondly, you know me as Jocrates. Don't get familiar. And third of all, depending on the person, I just won't be there. How about that?
Okay. Well,
all right.
Thank you. We'll continue to move on, darling. Thank y'all so much for that commentary. Because I just asked a question, but clearly, Scotty, stop laughing.
Okay.
What? I just don't understand why I keep getting like. I don't know why I keep getting came for like this.
You sound look. This reminds me of the season 10 reunion of the Housewives of Atlanta when Candy and Sheree had that little tiff, and Candy was like, "Oh, well, you wasn't clear," and then Sheree was like, "No, you weren't clear," and then Candy said, "Why am I getting so much backlash?" That's how Josiah sounded right now. Why am I getting
what you talking about?
I literally just be getting dragged.
Forever the victim. But that's okay. I'm used to Aries being victims, so it's all right.
Baby, you are forever the what is it, antagonist?
Me?
I don't know. You be the main one, y'all. You be the main one that be playing victim.
Like you, Josiah mind his own business. Even when we was in the chat, I'm asking, if we all gonna be here. Here you go. Well, last week, you
Wait, no, because I meant that what I said is last week, y'all didn't know who was going to be on because even though last week was not my week, I went ahead and I asked Leah, thank you so much for coming last week and today. Thank you so much, love. And also El Teddy. I went and gathered some people, be like, hey, can you be on? So it wasn't a who gonna be here, it's just come on in. We gonna have a good time. So with that being said, the person that was hosting today should have had all of that set, all of that laid out, but obviously that wasn't the case. So I said what it was that I said, and I'm not going back. Now, again, this ain't towards you. It's not towards you. I'm just saying.
Somebody said he is forever Kenya. Somebody said y'all forever Kenya.
You know what? Again, when you live in the moment, you are the moment. When you are the moment, you live in the moment. Again, y'all know. Like I don't know why we're playing over here again. But you know what though? Since y'all love y'all some Josiah, y'all sit on do him, and because y'all love to sit here and pacify his emotions, I'm gonna leave him alone for the next.
I'm not emotional, or nor am I. I mean, it is what it is. I was just reciprocating what you was giving. That's all.
They kill me. Can we continue on with the show? Y'all be killing me. This Sheree and Drew back and forth is killing me right now.
Anyways, so what's the next thing, you guys? Is it with
no more tweets of the week. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, baby, we have moved.
We already did it.
You must have went in another room. We are done. We have moved on to other scenes.
Basically, the next scene was okay, so y'all already, because I'm looking at my notes. Basically, we already talked about Akeisha acting a damn fool, calling Melody phone, talking about how she gonna call the people, and then Letitia came back into the room after she got through boo-hooing and crying, talking about some damn she said she don't like Akeisha bougie ass or whatever she said, but that was the end of the brunch scene. So I guess the next scene is when Latrice, Cliff, So Gucci, and JJ they went mud riding and stuff. And they was talking about the brunch and Akeisha and Latrice's beef with Marie and Latrice wanting to have kids. My thing is, JJ is funny as fuck.
Well, wait. This is my first time even, I guess, being acquainted with him. Because I guess he was on Bring It or something like that. So I'd never seen
that. He was a lot on that show.
Wait, but I never seen that. But I will say this. I appreciated him. Like, he was a breath of fresh air. I love the true countryness of it all. Because, my family originates from Alabama and Starkville, Mississippi. So I appreciated the energy. I was here for it.
He was funny too much for me.
I hate it. He too old to have that hairstyle. I'm sorry.
Baby, it was the dangly braids on a real narrow braid. It was the beads on a narrow braid. It was the fact that it was literally gelled and slicked back like an elementary little girl. Like,
he does have like the first day of school hairstyle.
Like, what is happening here? And then just like the animation, because even when, like, don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the scene of like them putting mud on each other, all of that. That was real cute. But like in his confessional, he was just throwing me. He was throwing me in the confessional, and then he was throwing me when they had got together and was drinking the hot chocolate. Child, he got to telling the story like he was there. I'm like, I didn't know you was there for all of that. Like, can you let So Gucci talk?
I don't know how she deal with him, because like I feel like he's fun in like small doses, but after a while I wouldn't lay. How you lay next to that and do things with him?
I can just see him. I can see him in the bed. Ooh, come here, girl. Now, ooh, get that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, you better. Ooh, girl, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Just big old.
Just screwing up the whole mood.
Even I have a family member just like that.
Just like, let you know what? Let me pack my stuff up and go, because this ain't it, sir.
This ain't it. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but okay, because I remember seeing like the season trailer before the show aired. Wasn't it So Gucci? He was saying like she got the perfect marriage or the perfect husband, like trying to insinuate that people will be hating on her marriage.
Yeah.
I thought
log off right now.
Sakina, when I saw the damn trailer, I thought, oh, cool. This is new. This is open. Bell Collective first gay couple, because I for sure thought that man was gay. When I saw that in the trailer, I did. Didn't I tell y'all that in the group chat? I was like, oh, they're gonna have their first gay couple. But then I saw he was with a woman. I said, oh, okay. Because his mannerisms was not I'm sorry.
He's a lie. He feels like an attention whore.
Yeah.
And after a while, that just gets tiring.
It gets very tiring.
It's just like, okay. I mean, he's funny. I'm not gonna lie. I chuckle. A couple of things he was saying, I get a kick out of, but I just think about like being with him on a regular basis. Like, I'm not going with him to go get groceries. We're not going to like go get food. You're not going to be in public with me, because I don't want everybody just staring at me like, so this is what you doing, Leah?
Okay.
This is what you doing. And the way my friends act, people will call me and be like, bitch, what is you doing? Why? And I'm going to be like, you right. Like,
I am screaming. Yes.
Oh, same. I couldn't bear it. Like, the thing is, I'm so expressive with my face. It is just like, oh, baby.
Me too.
Yes,
Sakina, me too.
Baby.
My facial expressions can't hide shit. My facial expressions
they cannot.
You always have to wear a mask with him around. Just like,
I get mean. Like, if I'm irritated, if I'm at my wit's end with you and I just can't fake it no more, I get mean. I don't give a fuck about how you feel.
I can see that in you, Sakina. That mean girl streak.
Nice
feeling.
But at least it feels like that's who he is. Like, it's not like he's like putting on like a character, but I feel like that's just him 24/7. And I would just be like, bro, you need a Valium, some Prozac, something.
Not
like,
a Valium.
And then I think about like his kids, because his kids, I liked his 3 daughters. Like, they were one of my favorites off of Dancing Dolls, and I was just like, that's your daddy. And I think about my daddy, and I'm just like, nah. I'd be embarrassed. I mean, he could not come to parent teacher conferences. I don't need no. Because then the teacher, every time I feel like the teacher would class, I feel like because teachers talk trash about students.
They do.
So then I'm gonna feel like y'all was talking shit about me and my daddy, and I could feel that. I would feel embarrassed.
JJ, if you watching, it's all love. I promise.
Yeah, like you seem nice. You just a lot. You just like a whole lot. That like no.
A whole lot.
It seems like he's not the type of person that can just sit and be quiet. Like
Yeah.
he don't want to talk to you when it's time to be quiet. And I would just be like, no.
I wonder how he is when he tipsy or drunk.
It may be even worse.
On 1,000, I'm sure.
He probably make you want to fight him when he drunk.
Okay.
Like, get away from me.
He was like one of the uncles I be fighting at the kickback at the family reunion.
Or he could be like complete opposite, because you know how some people who are like really hyper when they're like just themselves, but then they get drunk, they get real quiet and just be chilling. He might be that way. He might just
I can't see it. It's people like that, but I don't see that in him.
I just want to say, Prophet Misfit 09, you are wrong for that. And for those of y'all if you know the reference, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Mr. Brown energy. He kind of do.
Prophet Misfit 09. Yes.
Mr. Brown energy.
He does. Yes. Mr. Brown.
That's Mr. Brown is a lot.
Mr. Brown is a lot.
Wait a minute. Wait. No, y'all not saying that man gives Mr. Brown.
I did not say that.
Mr. Brown is a good time, but he a lot.
He gives the great value version personality, a little bit more or less.
Like he seems very sweet, very like a kind person. It's just that energy. After a while, I would just be like, you got to get away from me. Like I need you to go home. I need to we can't live. If we get married, we couldn't live in the same house.
Oh, damn.
I like when people get quiet. I need you we need to be able to watch a movie in silence. He would tell you the whole plot of the movie before you watch it.
Not a 3-bedroom or 2-bedroom.
You know what?
Not a whole
You know what? I believe that. I believe you could be sitting in the living room with him watching the movie. He gonna tell the whole damn movie. I believe that. Oh my God.
Don't say nothing. After you told him, don't say nothing.
That part, you be like, no, and he just be like, but you're not this part, and you would be like, then we had this conversation like 2 seconds ago.
You know,
but she love him. But then again, her name is so Gucci, and she damn near like 60. So they go together. Because I just was like,
that lady is not in her 50s, girl. That lady is 48.
Oh, is she?
Every time when I think of the name So Gucci, I think of Carly Rae. Gucci, pop them tags, pop them tags.
Gucci, pop them tags, pop them tags.
Yeah.
You know, she kind of do remind me of Carly Rae, though. I'm not even going to lie.
At least, without the duck look.
Mr. Brown.
But they go together, though. At least they match each other's energy.
Well, I like So Gucci. Her husband just irritating. And now the fact that y'all said that he gives Mr. Brown, it's like, yes, he definitely gives a Tyler. Like, you know how Tyler Perry characters are very over dramatic, really animated. That's that man. That's JJ right there.
Okay, y'all. I think we can move on. We have done enough roasting that man. It's Scotty.
Wait a minute, Josiah. Somebody literally just DM me saying JJ had 5 kids. He was married for the second time. I don't know why somebody just said that.
Oh, goodness.
Thanks.
He got 5 kids.
Shout out to my best friend Carlos in the chat always. Shout out to Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
Who Carlos?
He's Loso 2017.
Oh, okay. Hi, Carlos. Welcome. Okay, so the next thing is the next thing Marie.
Let me see. No, it's not. It's Tamara and Akeisha.
Yes.
How you don't know what the next scene is?
Because I was watching it today, right? And I left my notes at work. So
damn.
No, I really did.
Don't worry. I got my notes right here in case you need.
Okay, thank you,
Scotty
Scotty.
to the rescue.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, so pretty much Tamara and Akeisha, or Keisha, this plan. She talked about her story. You know, they recapped the brunch because Tamara was so confused. She didn't understand what was going on. So they talked about it, and then they talked about, you know, their miscarriages and everything. And I feel like that was a really good part and a much needed part because it was such a touching story. Like, what did y'all think about that scene?
The story was touching, for sure. I would hate to really put my body through all that and then have babies naturally. Like, bitch, excuse me? I didn't put my body through hell. I didn't spend all this money and then I go and have babies naturally. I mean, hallelujah. That's a blessing, but it's like, damn, okay. I could have just, you know.
But low key, that's how it all, like, well, I don't say it always happens, but most of the time it's like people who try their hardest to get pregnant, the moment when they kind of stop trying and I guess stop stressing about it, the woman winds up getting pregnant. I've had that happen to like my mom's friends where I've known they've tried for like years and years, and then they were like, you know what, we done, and then she wound up pregnant. And then there's this another coworker of my mom's, the same thing happened with them. They stopped trying, and the next thing you know, she winded up pregnant. So I'm thinking it's like your body's already under a whole bunch of stress. So like if you stop stressing the issue, maybe it relaxes. But you would think all the things she's been through, she'd be nicer.
Child, okay. Because I actually like to hear that story, not like to hear, but you know, it was like, oh, okay, you know, shout out to her journey. But then it's just kind of like, but you still a bitch, like, you know.
It's like, I mean, I low-key feel like I feel like production told her to like ramp it up, because in that moment she seemed very like sweet and endearing, and then it's like she reverted back to just being mean, and I was just kind of like, are they telling you not gonna be back on if you don't get spicy? Come with the like the energy, and maybe she like, I need to be on this show. I mean, I don't know why, but if you run Mississippi,
right?
Look, Leah, I don't give a damn. Look, I appreciate the story. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. But I don't give a fuck about her or her story. See, look, the only child that I care about on reality television.
Oh Lord.
Dylan. Okay,
I already knew that was coming.
Who is the son to Ashley, Golem, Gargamel, Darby?
Dylan. Which one is that one?
From Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh, that's the first one. No, the one that really looked like his daddy.
No, that's
not. It's Dylan and Little Jim Crow. Yeah.
Oh
no. Hey Deborah. Hey Aaron.
Wait, I'm saying Dylan is the only child that I care about because he's the only one that got pigmentation. Okay, Dylan look like he gonna be, you know, a little on the colored side now.
Dean, no, he's starting to get his color.
So that's the second one. My bad, I got it wrong.
Dylan.
It's Dean, right? Dean is the second.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Who's the first one then?
Dylan.
No, Dean is the first one. Dylan is the second one.
Mm-hmm. What's the second?
Okay, so Little Jim Crow is first, then Dylan. Okay.
No, Little Jim Crow is the second one, ain't it?
Lies.
No, I thought Little Jim
Crow. I don't know, Erica. I don't know which one Erica calls Little Jim Crow. I just know that
Jim Crow and segregation. And every time I scream because I was just like, "How did you come up with these names?"
I think Little Jim Crow is the second one.
What's the other baby's name? Oh, it's Dean and it's not Damien, right? It's not
Damien. That's the bro.
No, it's not two Deans. No, it's Dean, and then it's the second baby, Dylan.
It's Dylan, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Dean.
Yeah. Well, Dylan.
Okay, so it's Dean.
I called him Dylan. Dylan is not. Look.
Why do you call that baby?
Dana, why you?
That's five rappers in the world. Is Dylan. Okay.
No, I really thought that baby's name was Damien. I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to name my baby Damien. If I ever had a kid, I wanted to name my child Damien. But then my daddy told me I didn't. My daddy said no. He said you can't have no children out here associated with Satan. And then I had to Google. I was like, oh,
wait,
that's
you can't.
why. But I met people who, like, I met one guy named Damien though. He was sweet.
Wait, Damien is like a
What
like
am I?
It's the Omen baby. It's the Omen baby. That's why my daddy
no,
was
Oh,
I mean, because y'all know I'm the Lucifer of the panel, so you know you can't have a baby named after Beelzebub. El Diablo, no, you can't do that.
not El Diablo.
well, one of my friends was named Damien from middle school. His name was Damien.
See, my
I
daddy
know
was
a
like,
Damien. They're
my
most sweetest
daddy
little
straight up,
thing.
and I was like, oh, Damien. My mom said it was too close to Demon, and then my daddy said that's the Omen baby.
All right, so
and see,
look,
my best friend, baby daddy, his name is Damien too. So I know.
I'm sorry, y'all. I done took us on a whole tangent. My bad. I'm gonna be nice and give it back to the host of the panel. Go ahead, Josiah. Continue. My bad. This is the only pleasantry you're gonna get tonight. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's go ahead and move on to the next.
Shout out to all the Damians.
I'm just kidding. Y'all know I like to play. Y'all know I love to play with y'all. Okay.
Ooh,
Lies.
So we're gonna move over to Marie and her bae Essie. Okay, so we're gonna talk about this scene, and pretty much, you know, Marie has a lupus flare and she's grieving. You know, she had a very traumatic situation happen with her, where her son's baby mama got killed in a she got killed in the car during the shooting. So
yeah, randomly.
She's been dealing with that. And I think we kind of see Marie in the scene in a little small depression. So her husband come over to console her. And I just want to know y'all thoughts and comments.
You rude.
I just want to know you guys' thoughts and comments over this scene.
I had to think about it because I was like, her husband.
Right.
It's like that man.
Okay, let me say this. Marie.
I'm stuck on husband.
Baby, she came in that lumberjack outfit. What's up, babe? You good?
Don't do Essie right there.
You good, babe?
Don't do Essie.
I like Essie. I feel like
I like Essie too. It's jokes. It's all jokes.
But I'ma say I'm definitely sick of Marie's shit. Cause like throughout that whole conversation, I just couldn't get over the fact that her dumb ass talking about she gonna get Cedric as a damn Rolex to take care of their daughter. Like, what? A part of me was feeling like, are you saying this on camera just to flex to show the audience that you could afford a Rolex? Because this just does not make sense to me. Even when Essie was like, what? So you gonna pay him to be a dad or whatever she said? I'm like, right? Because bitch, what? What's being said right now? And you're causing more pain on yourself by continuously bringing up this man. That's why I'm like, we already know you might as well go back to him the same way Tisha might as well go back to Glenn, because y'all, she brings him up every time she in a scene. I'm like, why you keep bringing up this raggedy ass man? He don't want you, girl. That man like men. Like, let him live in his truth and go about your business.
I don't know why she wants to pay him in a Rolex when Essie has been more of a father to her children than her husband has ever been.
Thank you, April B, for the super chat, love. She said it feels like Marie can't find a successful wig to save her life. Absolutely.
Well, that's fast, but Sakina, I don't even care about the Rolex flex. The issue that I had is when Marie was sitting there and saying, nobody checks on me, but Essie then came here, has a key to your damn house, that walked into there to check on you, and you say to her face, nobody checks on me. I felt a way about that. Fuck the Rolex, like, because I would have been Essie's like, so I didn't just walk in here with a key and don't nobody check on you. That would have been me.
Right.
Had on her cowboy jeans, lumberjack, and her boots.
She said that in the sense to be like, Well, I normally feel like when people say that, they're saying it in reference to the people they actually want to check on them that don't check on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she knows Essie is going to be there. Like you just said, she got a key to the lady house. Like, you know your friend is going to show up. I think she is saying that there's certain people... I think she knows that Essie is going to be there. I think she is upset that she probably wants a certain someone, maybe Cedric, maybe somebody else that she's vying for their attention, to actually be there for her. Because I would if I was Essie, I'd have looked at her like, you crazy, because I'm here, I'm sitting here, like, why? But I really think Maria's like, I want certain people to care about me, and they show me that they don't, and it bothers me. I think that's what she meant by that reference.
Leology, I feel like that her ex-husband or whatever, Cedric, can't catch, he cannot check up on her because he was in Washington D.C. in gay pride, cutting up, twerking in some damn
was he really?
Twerking that ass. So he can't catch up on her when you out in Washington D.C. living your best day life.
DC pride is DC pride is
hey, what?
But it's a I mean, I don't know. I also feel like it's crazy that she's trying to bribe this man to be in her.
Scotty, look at Scotty.
Scotty, the only person on YouTube that can get that leg up is Alexander Diane Rogers. You are not him. I'm gonna need for you to get back in your seat and commence with the panel, sir. Thank you.
I just Marie just she's frustrating. And I also feel like that story about unfortunate passing of the baby mama, it don't sound right to me.
It's not giving enough detail, right?
Yeah, because I said, did Dres do something? That's what it's giving me. It's giving me very much like, did you shoot up that car, sir?
Oops. That you thinking it's the son?
No, because
child, don't let the feds watch.
Coming out there about dudes taking out their baby mamas because they don't want them no more. And I'm like, why you not explaining?
Wait.
As well as he's like 23, and wasn't the girl when they got together like 16 or 17 or something?
Yeah,
the age of consent in the crooked letter is different, but on a separate letter, April B, get a timeout, ma'am.
What she say?
Don't even worry, but just get a timeout. All right, continue.
She just
I hate this
that
train.
It doesn't make sense to me. Cause I'm like, so why they shoot up the car? Who was she with? Like, what was y'all doing in the car? Like, I need Marie to explain, and I know she's not going to explain, so I want her to stop talking about it because it aggravates me when she brings it up. Because I'm just like, where was Dreads when all of this went down? Where was he at school? Where was he?
Did you say Dreads?
Is that Dreads? Ain't that how you say his name?
Oh, it's how you say Dreads. Dreads. Yeah, his name is real. It could easily be mispronounced because it sounds like you said Dreads, but it Dreads. Yeah, I get you.
Oh, is it Dreads?
Yeah, Dreads.
See, I have a cousin named Dreads.
She be calling that boy Dreads.
That's why I said Dreads. I got a cousin named Dreads, so I was just like, ain't that his name? See, I fuck up people's names. I'm just like,
I do. It's okay. I do too, all the time.
I think Marie be acting. Marie like to play stupid, and it's annoying at this point.
Is she playing?
Like, I mean, I hope so. I hope so. You know, she a boss. She a boss with all these methadone clinics. I'm hoping you playing stupid.
Okay, and
I ain't going to nobody's clinic.
Wait, Leah, don't do her because she is a cosmetologist. Don't do Marie.
She got the best hairstyles in Mississippi, child.
First of all, Essie not really a friend like that because I told her, bitch, don't wear that wig. Don't get your ass on TV with them wigs on.
I almost quoted her mama again. That would be so wrong if I did.
Go ahead, do it for us because I was thinking about you when I was watching the episode.
Okay, let's talk about the next thing, you guys.
Let me get myself together. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm addicted to drugs.
Leave that lady alone. Leave that lady alone.
Scotty, why are we making fun of this woman trauma? Oh my goodness.
It's the way she said it. I'm sorry. It's the way
She
I'm
was
addicted.
serious too when she said it. I think she
I'm
wanted Marie to
addicted
understand. She said, "I need you to
to
understand
drugs.
this."
I'm
I'm
addicted.
addicted to drugs.
It's the way.
Mm.
I see. I'm going
Now,
to hell
now,
just laughing at
Scotty.
this.
Wait, Scotty. What her mother said was the What she wanted to say was something got a hold on me. That's the sanctified version, but she didn't give y'all the sanctified version. Okay, it was
Who slept with who?
to drugs. That's what that was.
Who
See,
is that?
y'all not gonna do shit but make me go even harder with this shit. Like
Y'all know. He loves to instigate, guys.
but see, she was giving me a Frankie tea. That's what she was giving me. A
She get
Frankie.
Frankie all the way.
Rest in peace.
Anyways,
I can see Frankie saying that. I can see Frankie saying it for real.
Who slept?
Man down, man down.
Who slept with somebody?
Hold on, what happened?
I think it was.
Oh no, they're talking about what I said on the other panel when I was like, I dated him too. When I kept saying that, I dated him too.
Who slept with who? I'm going up trying to see where I met.
That's what they talking about because remember you
hilarious.
was dying laughing. Y'all was dying laughing at me when I kept saying it. I was like, because I think we were talking about Bell Collective. That was the first episode.
First episode.
Letitia friend, when Letitia friend came in and said she was dating Tamara's boyfriend, and I was like, I dated him too.
Yes. Come on, everybody's dating Roger Bob.
It was the after music that was dramatic for me though.
Right.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, Josiah. Go ahead.
I know you good. I know we all want to talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. So we got 2 more scenes left. So let's talk about Latrice and her mother, Miss Gloria. So she actually, it was a really deep conversation, you guys. And I'm shout out to you, Latrice, if you are watching. Shout out to you for being open and acknowledging your abandonment issues. I really appreciate her for opening up about how she felt like, her dad wasn't around. So she said that she clings to these type of men, and her mama just kept it 100 with her. And it was a real heart-to-heart conversation. And honestly made me look out like how I saw my personal life and me growing up. So I really wanted to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on that.
Well, first of all, one thing, Miss Gloria got that Mississippi
I love
accent
it.
down
I love
pat.
it so much.
I was watching this shit. I'm like, that is exactly how some of the older women sound when they talk. She's like, "Is you ready for it? Is you ready for it? Is you ready for it?" I hear a lot of my aunties sound like that. But first of all, I do think that was a good conversation. I do think that Miss Gloria kept it all the way 100 with Pumpkin in that particular moment because I think that she has the same experience. I mean, she did say that her father was the same way, just like Cliff. She even said that you pretty much married your father and don't even know that you married your father. That's pretty much what she said, and that was deep to me. Because a lot of women who are who have abandonment issues with their dad, when they date men, they try to find a father in the man that they're like trying to marry. I don't understand why they do that, but they do. Because even Mary got a song on her breakthrough album called Father and You. Because she was abandoned by her dad, and when she met Kendu, she was looking for the father in him, but he was looking for the alimony in her. But that's a different story. However, that's normally what happens when a lot of women, like with some women, I'm not gonna say all women, but some women that have daddy issues, they do try to find a father in the men that they're dating. Just like my best friend said in the chat, that just like Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac, damn well she don't want Michael. She see a daddy in his ass. That's why she with him. And after she had her 2 cash registers, she's left him.
Cha-ching.
She's still not getting that money, y'all.
Bling,
I don't
bling, get paid over here.
Yeah, why was you reading my mind? Because I was just about to sing that.
April B, Heavenly, Priest, Monique. Yeah, like all of that. First of all, anybody who know me know that I hate when women call their husbands, boyfriends, whoever, daddy, because that's disgusting. Why are you looking at your daddy in a sexual way, or why are you looking at your man in a sexual way, calling him daddy? That's nasty. Because do you want to have sex with your dad? Like, no, that sounds disgusting. So yeah, I said that to try to change y'all's mind because that shit sounds nasty as fuck. I call my daddy daddy, so that's what I'm.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I call my daddy. I'm not calling nobody.
I'm not calling no nigga daddy. I call my father daddy. Right? Ew,
no.
I call my boyfriend Papi.
I feel like that's a little bit different, only because it's in a different language. But I'm not gonna be kissing on someone that I call daddy because I do call my dad daddy.
Oh yeah.
No. And I love my daddy, but I don't not like daddy.
Not like that.
Never like that. Never like that. I think it was a great conversation. I'm happy that she, like her mom, like reaffirmed how she was feeling because I think that's what she was looking for, as well as like I give her props that she is doing like self-reflection before she brings a child into this world. I think a lot of people, especially women and men, but more so women, because it's like we get stuck with them. Like if he don't want them, we stuck with him, and then you're dealing with a whole bunch of anger and resentment because you didn't want this baby, or you already had childhood trauma, or trauma even before, like I guess other trauma other than childhood trauma before dealing with it, and you didn't deal with it before you had the baby. So now you putting all of this off on somebody who didn't ask to be here, and that's not fair. And then that's why we got fucked up people walking around and stuff like that. So I mean, I give her props for like being open and honest with herself, because that's a hard thing to do, to be honest with yourself. And because women are so conditioned to be like, we're supposed to get married, we're supposed to have babies, we're supposed to create these families and do all this thing. And it's like, it's okay if you don't want that. Like if your life is happy without them, there's no need for you to force yourself. And like Sakina said, putting your body through all that, like because when women have birth, that's the closest we are to death. And Black women out here just dying for no reason other than people's negligence during childbirth. So it's like you should be very like strong and like reaffirmed in your decision if you're gonna pop out some kids for somebody. Plus, Cliff is like, ain't he like 80? Or like almost felt like 70. So I'm just kind of like, if you realistically think about it, like he might pass away while you're while y'all are still raising your kid. And then you have to think about that. Like, am I gonna be by myself raising a kid and I didn't have that? Like, that's a thought you have to think about. And I'm not trying to be shady. I am not trying to be shady. But that's like a realistic thought. Like, when people get married to people that are older, especially women, and you have these families, it's kind of like, okay, you have to think like people do die of old age. Like you might be a single mom when you weren't thinking about it that way. Like you might really be like, damn, like life was going good and then shit, someone have a heart attack and then you're by yourself.
Well, no, Leah, like, and you saying it, I actually did say that in my review earlier because I did it today. I did say that because she says that she has some kind of abandonment issues, so she could feel a way if she does have a child and then her husband passes on. So now their child is going to grow up without a father. I did say that, but the other thing that I did want to say is I felt a way about Latrice and her mother having this conversation on camera. Because if Cliff and Latrice continue on for at least another season, I don't want Cliff to come for the mother because of what she said and what could come of that. That is the only thing, though. I'm here for the self-reflection. I'm not here for the potential daggers he might send towards her mother, whether it be direct or indirect.
I agree.
Okay, yeah. I got a question for y'all, though. Yeah. Do you think, and I've seen people say this, that's why I'm asking you since you mentioned her mama. Do you think that there's a possibility that her mother doesn't like Cliff?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Most definitely. Yeah. Yep.
Especially if she said he reminds him of like her dad, and
I
it
could.
doesn't seem
All the more
like her
reason.
father. I mean, and it doesn't seem like they had a good relationship. Then she probably be like seeing things that you don't even like, that Latrice doesn't even see. It's like, oh, he moving like how your daddy moved, and your daddy wasn't around, so you might want to be careful.
I agree, and you can definitely tell the energy through that scene that she didn't really care for, her husband like that.
But
Because
I feel
like,
like most people don't want their kids to like marry people that are like years older than them, unless they got like a nice coin. It's kind of like, why we doing that?
Yeah, she
right,
don't like that man, and I don't blame her because I mean she gonna speak her truth as she should. I feel like when Cliff watch it, it's not gonna be a surprise to him.
But you know what though? But Latrice, if you are trying to get the bag, right? Um, Ashley Santana Darby is divorcing Golem, aka Gargamel. So you can go ahead and get you a baby by him. He got millions. Okay, lock it down. Go ahead and get you that young child support, all the other stuff. Okay. You can give him a different nickname and whatnot. You can't call him Dylan because we already got Dylan. But you can go ahead and do that, and you'll be set for life. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Get to the money and get you an insurance policy on a praise the Lord. Hey, come on.
I do have a question. I wonder, like, I don't know if Cliff actually had money when this is. I guess this is towards you, Scotty. Like when Latrice met Cliff, like, did he have money, or did he have a lot of money, or whatever, or they made money together?
As far as I know, he was already self-made.
Oh, okay, got you.
I thought that too.
Your friend brings up a good point, Scotty. I hope this is your friend. Los 2017. That's your friend, right?
Yeah, that's my friend.
Yeah, him saying like, why does he really want a baby? Because I'm like, you got 5. Like, why do you want another one? Like, what's the point of having another one? Like, I normally think when like older men get with young women, it's like they want somebody to like have fun with. Cause it seems like he already has his kids. And I guess I'm used to it being the reverse, as like when I watch reality TV, it's always the younger woman wanting a baby with an older man, not like the reverse. So I am kind of like, why do you want kids with her? I mean, it's like, I'm not saying like it'd be like a bad thing, but it's like you're at a certain age. Like, do you really want to be running around with a 2-year-old? I'm thinking, oh, babies at 2 are evil. They just, I don't know what happened. They switch. They know like legit. Like, I don't know what happens when kids turn 2. They just get mean. It just.
I heard that so many. That's why I'm never having kids. But anyways, let's move on.
Never having kids. They can stop asking. They can stop asking me to have any kids because it ain't never happening.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about the last scene, and we'll move on to love. I'm about to say Love and Marriage. Child, Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Baby, this is not roasted review, honey. This is not roasted review.
I don't know. I think I'm like off today. Like I don't know if it's me being Luke. I don't know, child. But anyways,
It's all right.
Damn, I had too many blonde moments. But Letitia and Akeisha at the brunch. Okay, I mean, well, they recapped the brunch. Now the conversation was a little shady. Okay, Letitia kept bringing up how she was not feeling her energy. I don't know if I heard that Beyonce. Energy. Don't. Anyways, she wasn't really feeling the energy. And the girls sit down and have a woman-to-woman conversation. Now, the first half of the conversation was shady as hell. Okay,
It was.
she was like, "It's not the girl who I talked to on the phone multiple times." I said, "But child, how many times you talk on the phone?" Because
She probably only talked to that girl 5 times.
Right. And then the conversation went a little bit better once they start talking about fair shit. So what did y'all think about that whole ordeal between the ladies?
Team Tisha.
Right.
I
Yeah,
just think
because she was
somebody put
right.
a battery in that lady bag. Because I do think if someone has to tell you, or you switch up, or like Letitia said, like, bruh, we was on the phone and you was cool, and then when we got in person, you started acting funny. I'm gonna start looking at you funny, like. So I do feel like somebody pulled her aside and was like, "You being nice and all, but we don't need that. We need you to rev it up, like rev it all the way up." And I think that's what she doing. But like the conversation was cute, but I definitely can tell that they're gonna have problems as the season go on because even with the whole like sorry thing, and I think oh girl got t-shirts now.
Yeah,
Mm.
I heard.
Oh, so I was just like, yeah, that's probably gonna be like a point of contention when they get to like the reunion or something.
Right. I did like how the conversation switched over to okay, we'll disagree, and then the conversation went positive. But it was the fact that them talking about like I guess
Tamara.
Tamara the date. I said, now how the hell y'all get it? It's like me and Scotty would get into it. I disagree, and it was like, okay, ooh, did you hear what Sakina said about such? If I ain't about to gossip to you, if I just got in with your ass, especially they probably was there the whole night, but I could never. I would have walked off, did a Porsche, left real quick.
I think it's because they found something to bond on, which was being messy about what's going on with Tamara. Which
I
I'm
was
kind of
really
looking
mad
at
at Tisha for that.
Letitia like, why haven't you told your friend that
Exactly.
this lady is saying that she been with her man? Because if you was my friend and I found that out, we're not friends. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be like, girl, he out here, he out here.
Because Letitia is undercover messy too. Just like
Yeah,
she
and
fit in
that's
right
what I
before.
didn't like. I hated the fact that Tisha brought that up. First of all, you don't get along with old girl. Tamara is your friend. You already gave her damn near the third degree at Latrice high tea party to where she thinking, oh, this might be, does she know something that I don't know, whatever the hell. And then you go and tell somebody that you don't like, and then she's gonna have to hear it from somebody else. Like, Tisha, you wrong as fuck for that.
She's definitely wrong. And to me, it feels like she been it ever since Ghost Shay Part 2 came to her office and said that she was messing around with
Oh,
with
shit, part two.
Damon. It's like she been itching to
Mhm.
tell somebody that she dated him too. That's how it comes across to me.
No,
Like
it
that's
has
how it
like
comes to me.
dead ass.
Like she been itching to tell somebody, except for the person that she needs to tell. Like,
Mm-hmm.
girl,
That's the part. Like, why haven't you told her? Like, are you like why are you dragging it out? Because I think there would still be drama even if she would have just went straight to her. Because then it would be everyone would ask like, well, is he cheating? Do you have receipts? Have you talked to the lady? Like, but for her to just not like say anything, I'm looking at you like, do you like her for real? For real? Because even if it's someone I like, we're not friends like that, but I know something that you don't know. It might be awkward as hell, and it probably gonna make me uncomfortable. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be like, they saying he out here. They saying he really out here, so you might want to check your man. I don't know if it's true, but she telling me she done did things with him. That's
Check
all
the
she had to say. She could just be like, I don't know if it's true, but she's telling me that she slept with him or they had a relationship like while y'all been together. And we can move on from there.
Yep.
she dated him
Right.
too.
Come on, she dating them too.
I'm just,
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying. But listen, we gonna see what's really going on with Greedy. I already told y'all. I know some folks that know Greedy. We gonna
Mm.
see.
We shall definitely
I ain't
see.
even get to listen to that voice note that you sent because I hadn't watched the episode yet, so I never got around to listening to it.
I mean, it really wasn't nothing really revealed. I was just telling you that somebody. We'll talk backstage.
Okay, y'all. Well, we are at the hour 10-minute mark. We only have 50 minutes left. So let's go ahead and switch over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Where the
This
hell
will be
Terrence at?
our ah,
He probably just not getting off of work. Terrence take a
yeah,
while to get home.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
He might
already in
pop
Long
in.
Island.
Right, he might pop in, whatever. But let's go ahead and get into that tweets of the week video, and then we'll talk about the tweets of the week with Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Let's go.
All right.
I'm sorry,
What?
y'all.
Are you
I
okay?
had just seen. No, I got my laptop sitting right here so I can respond to comments in there, and I just seen something else on my laptop saying that the gang was hosting auditions for a new show called The Real Side Chicks of LA. Don't pay me no mind.
Oh,
Oh, there's that new show called Baby Mamas of LA.
Yeah,
I
I
hate
saw
baby
that
mama.
too. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
on Zeus, child.
Zeus
I'm gonna have
is
to give
just
you my Zeus password.
Oh, okay. Did you get your prescription back up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's why Jamar watching Baddies South because he was looking at it on my damn account.
okay.
all y'all
Okay, because
ghetto as hell.
I low key wanted to see that Bad Boys Club auditions. I ain't seen it yet, but anyways, let's go ahead and get into these tweets of the week. So the first one, this is a funny one. Marlo when Marlo apologized.
Period. Scram.
I was like, this is so funny. What's next? Okay, So C Dig, he's a fellow
Shout out to
YouTuber, you
C
guys, if you
Diggy.
don't know.
Hey,
He
Chris.
said he said, if it's okay for Todd to jump in Candy's argument with Marlo, it should be fine for Sonya's husband to have his wife back when Kenya and Sheree both coming at her, right?
I
What did y'all think
I'm
disagree.
about
gonna have to disagree with Chris on that. And I love me some C Diggy. But the only reason why it was okay for Todd to jump in the argument is because Marlo directly addressed Todd. That's why it's okay for him to get in it. Nobody addressed Ross, so Ross shouldn't get in it.
Plus,
Exactly.
when they were arguing, it wasn't like one against two. Like Marlo was helping Sonya, telling them like y'all don't gang up on her. So it was kind of like he came out of nowhere when they were having the argument. Because I would understand if everybody was just coming at Sonya, but like Marlo was speaking up for her, so it was really Sonya and Marlo versus Kenya and not Candy, Kenya and Sheree. So for him to get up, I mean, I get it, defend your wife. Because if it was my man, you better say something when I ask you to, or I give you that look. But we on TV, and he's gonna have to pick a role. Either you gonna be Peter Thomas, or you gonna be Greg Leaf, and just be the nice one that everybody love.
Facts?
Cause baby, if it was Peter, Peter would have read. Okay.
Right. Okay, and then this is the last one. No, I got 4 comments. Okay, so let's see. So Sheree looks like she's lying every time she talks about Sheree.
Now look,
Cause she is.
September
Cause she is. Cause she is.
It's like it's just Sheree. She never hits. She just never hits. I didn't even like her when she was on the show. I remember watching Real Housewives of Atlanta like in like I want to say like middle school, and I was like, "This she not my cup of tea. This lady not my." It's just like, to me, to the fact that she already is like throwing it out there that this is like a presentation, not a fashion show, to like let people down easy. We already know this shit gonna be trash. Cause I mean, like, if it's something that y'all have been waiting for years, I'm definitely gonna show up and show out. Cause I don't want nobody talking shit about me. Like, everyone's been talking trash about She by Sheree, and for her to be like, "Oh, it's a presentation." What the hell is a fashion presentation?
What does that mean?
It's a fashion show then, because a fashion show is a presentation of fashion.
You still showing,
what are you
right?
talking about? That don't make no sense.
You can tell Carlos, my friend in real life, because he really just shaded the shit out of Sheree. He said she can't keep her lies together.
And who is that? Like, cause I was watching Housewives in middle school too. Like, wait a minute, why you can't?
Wait, how the fuck old are y'all? Because I was 19 when Housewives of Atlanta first started. How the fuck old is y'all?
No,
I was in the 6th grade.
That's what I was, or maybe like 7.
I was in middle school. I don't know what grade I was in for sure, but I'm 29. Like, I was in middle school when that shit came out.
I'm 25. I was like in the 6th grade.
So we on season 14. I've been out of school for 10 years.
Still in school, my lord.
So yes, I've been out of high school for 10 years. So yeah, they had to come on when I was like in 7th grade.
Grace Akina make me feel older than I already am.
I feel like my sister, like, because my
My
sister was way
15-year
into
reunion
reality
is in
TV before
October.
me. So she would have the TV on, and I would just be like walking into her room and watching it.
My
But
mom,
like, I'm like, she just, I don't know. Sheree just don't never hit. She just don't never hit.
And it's like,
Sheree-
girl, you should understand the assignment. You left, you know, you was on the show, you left, you came back, and you left, you came back, and you still not getting it, girl. What's the tea?
That's
Baby,
because this
Sheree
is
is
not
a
something she's
failure.
passionate about. This is why it frustrates me that she is turning She by Sheree into like a fashion line. If Sheree was the one that decorated her home, then why didn't you? And she seems to love interior designing. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you create it like a like pillows and blankets and I don't know
But she's
sofa
a
sets?
liar, Leology. She's a liar. So do you really
She
believe that
frustrates
she
me.
decorated her house? Do
I
you think she
mean,
decorated her house? She lied about every damn thing else. She probably
See,
lied
well, at
about
least
look,
that
do a
too.
face
I
cream or
feel like she
something.
did.
She
I
looked good
feel
in
like
the
she did.
thing.
I actually do feel like she
Okay,
decorated that home because I feel like this home, like I'm gonna give that lady the benefit of the doubt for the house, but with everything else, I don't know. I don't know.
I just need her to start coming for my baby, Drew. Um,
Here you go.
Why is Drew your baby?
I
See,
love. Listen. I'm a Drew stan, honey. You didn't know?
I
Here
can't
he
do that
go.
lady. I can't do her. I cannot do
Who
that.
He
is
a
Well,
this?
thank you,
Robin.
Leah, so much
He a
for joining
Robin
us.
stand too.
Thank
He a
you, Leah, so
Robin
much for
stand
joining us
too.
See,
tonight. I really did enjoy
I don't
you.
hate Robin. Like Robin, I can take or leave Robin. I can take or leave Robin. But when it comes to Drew,
Yes.
everything about Drew screams fake and like I'm acting and it aggravates me because I'm like, well, this is not why we on this show. This is not the game. This is not that Lifetime movie with the sorority sisters in
What?
it. Like,
Oh
I need you to be real.
no. She
I need
is
her to be
real.
real.
I'm real. Yeah,
And
she's real.
And then for her to be like trying to talk shit about an Olympian, I'm like, ma'am, you can't get out there and run the track. Is you running tracks? No, you not.
I
Oh,
kind of felt
Leah.
for you, I ain't even gonna lie, because it's like, all right, Sonya, like we get it, girl. You want her to put on an outfit and shit, like you be
Look,
grabbing
Well,
around with
well,
the
Leah,
gym.
Drew
thank you
told us
so much for
every
joining us
season, and
today.
last season, all we talked about was being
Josiah,
an
move
actress.
on.
All she did was talk about being an actress.
I'm just messing with you, Leah. Oh, everybody's
It's cool.
entitled to their opinion. I'm just. I like to. I like to have fun up here when I'm on the panel.
He like the
Um,
troll because he know that Sakina don't like
whatever.
Drew. That's what he like to do.
No, I know y'all gonna be mad when we get to the Candy and Marlo situation with me.
Okay. Well, we do got one more tweet.
We
So,
gonna we gonna
so baby, this tweet, I don't know this was behind this stand page, but they broke it down. Anytime a man disrespects Kenya, y'all find a new way to justify why Kenya deserve it. Season 5 and 6, all the husbands. Season 8,
not all
Tammy
the
nephew.
husbands.
Season 9,
Now I didn't
Matt.
get with that Tammy
Season
nephew shit because
12,
that nigga
Mark.
needed his ass beat.
Season
He was doing way
14,
too
Ross.
much.
Honorable mention
He
to
did
Michael
good.
Rappaport. Y'all are disgusting for real. I said,
Ain't
"Ooh,
nobody.
Lord."
We got in Michael Rappaport's ass when it
Ass,
came to
okay?
Kenya. Like that pasty white demon. We no.
Who
No.
always in black women business.
Yes, no. Didn't nobody go up on Michael Crip keeper ass.
Ah.
But yeah, Tammy nephew, I wanted to be Sheree and Phaedra following S's.
Yeah, no. The fact that he knocked that lady, low key, I wish Tammy would have stayed. But then she had to get knocked out by her high nephew.
Well,
You know
Tammy
what?
was supposed to be a full-fledged housewife. They done after that whole fight, they done cut all her scenes out.
You gonna
Yeah,
have
she was supposed to
to.
be a
That boy,
full-fledged.
you could tell he was on. And then you know what got him caught up was when that man started throwing up gang signs.
He
I
threw up
said,
them
we don't do
gang
that
signs.
over here
I
at
was like,
Bravo. We a classy.
I remember
we a
that
classy
too.
network over here.
I remember it like it was yesterday because they literally was like the next day, Phaedra and Sheree was really acting like that was Kenya's fault.
And
And
it
talking
wasn't.
about like black men and shit. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Man was throwing up gang signs. And I said, why he trying to rep his set on national TV?
Okay.
Like you can't get caught up.
You got me all fucked up.
Right. Okay, well, let's go on to the show, you guys. So it continues off with Marlo versus Candy, and Candy is a pissed off child. Like she's upset with Marlo. She tells the other women that she does not like it when people take jabs at Todd, which you already know. But okay.
But she let everybody else do it though.
Oh,
Fast.
oh, this is gonna be an interesting review. So I'm sorry. Stop. Okay, so in her opinion, now Marlo, she said Marlo really crossed the line, and she don't like when people downplay her man accomplished. So basically, Marlo is not gonna be able to. I feel like that she's not gonna be able to apologize for this one, right? So King and Sheree have their own drama with Sanya, and yeah, it just leads to like, what did y'all think about that opening scene?
I'll say this because somebody was asking why I was so quiet, so I'll say this. As much as I love Candy, you got what the fuck you deserved. Point blank and the period. And here's why. When Candy interjected in the conversation, now first and foremost, Marlo interjected in the conversation last episode, right? Because that had nothing to do with her. Candy jumped in. And when she commenced to trying to provide, almost like an analogy or whatnot to Marlo, the difference here is the men don't know about this situation. So not only did Marlo confide in you, here you are speaking about something that, yes, the other women know about, but the men don't. So you are blasting her in front of this whole table and the men. I'm not saying that Marlo was justified in what she did and what she said, but what I'm saying is this. Had Candy just sat there and ate her food, we wouldn't be here. That's all.
So you don't think that Marlo deserved to be called out for her hypocrisy at that table?
No, wait. Oh, no, I do. What I'm saying is when you put yourself in a certain situation, what you get is what you get, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying she didn't deserve it. But the fact that Candy put herself in this, whatever Candy got back, you got what you got back. Had you just sat there and not said nothing, you would not have got that heat. But because you chose to speak up, she came for your man, your marriage, your mom, your meals, your motherhood. She came for all the M's. That's what happened. That's your fault.
She did all that because she can't read. She's emotional. She's emotionally unintelligent. She don't know how to read nobody down. All she can do is go for low blows. So it is what it is. You may be a tad bit right in your assessment, but at the end of the day, I just can't get with this shit. Like Marlo was just completely out of line the whole time. She was out of line for what she said to Drew and Ralph because it had nothing to do with her. And Candy spoke up because she's being a hypocrite. How you gonna sit up here and talk about somebody else's situation in regards to adoption when you just gave away your fucking nephews that you using for a storyline? How can you speak about anybody? So if you're gonna sit up here and talk about somebody else, talk about your own situation.
Now, one thing that I do want to say in what you just said, what happened is Marlo internalized that situation, which is why she got emotional. Hey, girl. When you go back in time just a little bit, remember when Kenya came at Ralph real sideways because of how he was talking to Drew, but it had nothing to do with that. It's because you're talking to Drew the same way that Mark talks to me. So you're doing to her what is done to me. So she internalized that and she ended up coming at Ralph, which is the same thing that Marlo did. Again, no justification. I'm just saying this is how these things go, because sometimes you'll see a situation playing out and you will put yourself in that particular situation because it's like, I done been there before. Again, I'm not defending nobody because look, let's be clear. Marlo shouldn't have said shit and Candy shouldn't have said shit. So what we got is what we got. But okay, Betty, I'm gonna say this. Remember when I said, because Terrence agreed with me in his review following what I said. Remember when I said with the basketball hoops, Brandy got hit in the head with the bottle. Did I not say, have Brandy not tried to sit here and break some shit up, she wouldn't have got her ass hit in the head with a bottle? Did I not say that? Better yet, did Brandy not agree to that in the same the very next episode, I'm gonna just stay the fuck out of shit. So again, I'm not justifying what has happened, but when you put yourself in certain situations, you just got to take what the outcome is. That's all that I'm saying. That's all.
But you can't tell
I
nobody
agree
how
with
they
him,
supposed to
though.
react, though.
No,
Okay.
I agree with y'all though, because I feel like that's the part for me where I'm like looking at Candy like you didn't have to jump into the conversation. Yes, Marlo is a hypocrite, and I agree with you, Scotty, with you saying that Marlo lacks emotional intelligence because she does. She does. The lady need to be in therapy. She need to do something. Like low key, she shouldn't have them kids, but that's just my thought. But we have to start at the beginning. Marlo jumped into the conversation with Ralph and Drew, and Candy jumped into the conversation with Marlo going at Ralph and Drew. So when when Marlo was having all that anger and that venom towards Ralph and Drew, she then transferred it to Candy because she's like, "Why are you talking? Why are you in this conversation? And it has nothing to do with you." I do understand Candy being upset about Marlo being a hypocrite, but Marlo didn't lie when it comes to the whole Todd thing. Candy can't sit up here and be like, she disrespected my man. I watched OLG. Bertha, Nora, and your damn mama clowned your man, and you never say anything. So if we can see your mom on national television talking cash money trash about your man, why are you mad when they do it? Why is it such an issue when they do it? Because it's like you never speak up before. You've never said anything before, or maybe they. And my only thing is like maybe they see Marlo as beneath them, so it's like how dare she talk about anybody? Well, we know her history and her past, but it's like you make Todd an equal opportunity, like he's equal opportunity for everybody. People on like Twitter be going at Todd. Us in our reviews be talking trash about Todd. It's like everybody talks about Todd because we've seen your family disrespect Todd, and you don't never say nothing. You kind of be like, "That's my mama." I don't know how Todd deal with it because I wouldn't be with no man who lets his family just disrespect me. Like she always lets Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce even said she got a lemon and she made lemonade. What Marlo said wasn't
I
a lie. Your
will.
mama said your man was trash. Your man was a dud.
I mean, I mean, that is true, but that didn't have nothing to do with the conversation at hand. She only brought up Todd because what Candy said about her ass was true.
No, like to me, both of them said true things about each other, but it wouldn't have got that. It wouldn't have went there if Candy wouldn't have interjected. Like if Candy, like, because Marlo shouldn't have said nothing. I agree with that. Honestly, Marlo getting triggered, like you're responsible for your own triggers. Like you should have the emotional intelligence and the wherewithal to be like, you know what, this conversation is making me uncomfortable, and I need to like find another place to go in my mind and then come back to it. But we know Marlo ain't there yet, or will never be. I don't know. But she jumped into that conversation. So if Ralph and Drew would have like bit her head off the same way Marlo came at Candy, then I'd have been like, well, they weren't talking to you, so why'd you feel the need to say anything? Or why did you feel the need to go hard at them? That's the thing I think that y'all is trying to say is that Candy jumped in it. And I know we're all on the we hate Marlo train right now. So anything Marlo does, it's like fuck Marlo
But
right now.
but for me,
That's how
it's
we
not.
are right now.
But for me, it's not even about a we hate Marlo train because yes, I hate the chick. Like yes, I say a chick because I really want to say the other word, but I'm not gonna say it. But yes, I can't stand her. I really can't. But it's really not about me hating Marlo. It's just speaking for me, I probably would have did the same damn thing that Candy did, and maybe she would have bit my head off and went underneath the belt for me. But to be honest with y'all, if I'm sitting in a room having dinner with people and I see somebody being hypocritical, I'm sorry. And the conversation may not have nothing to do with me, but I cannot just sit in a room with people and I'm seeing them bite somebody's head off for some of the same shit that they just did. So I probably would have called her ass out too and be like, how the hell you gonna come at Ralph about this when you just did this? That's hypocritical. So yes, I probably would have been quote unquote wrong for jumping into the situation. But at the same time, what Candy said about Marlo wasn't wrong. She is a hypocrite for trying to bite his head off about doing the same thing that she's doing. The only reason why she brought up Todd is because she didn't have nothing else to say.
No,
And
she don't.
we
She
can
didn't.
all just Yeah, I mean that's it. And then even though she jumped into the conversation and she said what she said, she got every right to defend herself, and she got every right to feel however. Oops, she got every right to feel however she wants to feel about it.
But
So I
Scott,
mean, it is what it is. I just respectfully agree to disagree on this because we ain't gonna sit
no,
down on this at all. We
Scotty,
not.
I'm not even trying to be here long. The only thing that I will say is, and this is just me maturing and me going through therapy and all this other stuff. There is a way that Candy could have had the conversation without it being so aggressive. Because what you can do is, and you learn this as you know progress in life, where you can lead somebody to a conclusion without necessarily calling them out. Where it's just
But
like,
yeah, I call you Marlo.
no,
I almost called you Marlo.
don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, I mean,
No.
no, go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is, I almost called you Marlo, and I wasn't trying to. This is Marlo we talking about. I don't think it
Exactly.
really would have mattered how Candy would have said something to Marlo. Marlo still would have went underneath the belt
Yeah,
because that's just what
because
her
Marlo doesn't
unintelligent
have the
ass
mental
do.
capacity.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
she
Marlo's just
doesn't have
not
the
quick
mental
witted.
capacity.
oh no, but I'm saying this because I've been in situations with people that are very much like Marlo, and I've learned how to phrase certain statements and lead people to a certain conclusion. By the time they realize where I've gotten them to, you can't argue with where we're at, rather than just being like, well, how can you say this when da-da-da? No. Or it could have just been like, okay, Marlo, so this is this. So you recall blah blah, right? And then we got over here to like kind of lead them there. So by the time we're here, there's no back and forth, but it's just the manner in which you do things. But look, we well past the limit. I know Josiah ain't trying to be here for 2 hours and 50 minutes like I would, because he called me off of that last week. So go ahead, Josiah, because I don't want to.
Okay, thanks, y'all. Okay, well, guys, if y'all are really enjoying this discussion on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and just our discussion in general, just please shoot a thumbs up the video and like the video as well. Leah, thank you so much for coming on. We are really enjoying your commentary as well and your
Oh,
opinion
thanks
on
for
the
having
show.
me.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
you going I don't know if
Can
you
I
know,
go?
but you. Oh, go ahead, Scotty. I'll let you say it.
I think you're gonna say the same thing that I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna wait after the panel was over with to say this to you, but I'm gonna say it to you while you up here. You will be I know will be. You are going to be a reoccurring panelist on this panel. You and L Teddy, because y'all done came up here and took everybody by storm. Okay, so you right, because the only reoccurring panelist we got is my cousin Reggie, and he comes up here and shows out every time. And we normally have 2 or 3 guest panelists to rotate around. And you and L Teddy have came up here, and y'all have, because the people in the chat have been loving you tonight. And
It'll tell you talking about
you
some.
know,
Like, bitch, what?
and they loved you and L Teddy last week. They really enjoyed it last week. So I think I spoke to Josiah about this, because I think I don't think Josiah was up here last week, but I think he watched it when watched it back. I said I think that we should have Leology and L Teddy and Reggie as our reoccurring panelists. And then, like when the Housewives of Atlanta do their fashion stuff, when their pictures come out, and because we did this with Potomac, we did a whole live talking about their outfits, and like all the main panelists and the guest panelists, we were all up here all at the same time, and we were talking about the fashion. So we probably gonna do this again for Housewives of Atlanta, and we did it up here on Josiah channel. So yes, we're not gonna take no for an answer. You are gonna be a guest panelist. Yes, girl. Yes, you are. Ain't no telling me now.
How do you feel about that?
Well,
Oh, you talking to me? No, I'm
Mhm.
down. Like, I
Okay.
appreciate it. Like, school is starting, so I'll try my best. Anytime I have free time with school, then I'll definitely hop on.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Yeah, because they enjoyed you and L Teddy last week. So yeah.
well, look, just to say, the people they want at a minimum, L. Teddy, Reggie, and Terrence. But they also wanted Alexander, Diane, Rogers. I'm just like, y'all just want a whole chaos to happen over here. Like,
That's all they
what
want.
need to do here?
I
We're gonna
won't.
be
I
up here
won't
for
be up
5
here.
hours.
I ain't gonna be up here for that one.
Okay.
Okay, well let's move along, okay, you guys. So let's talk about Sonya. She pretty much she's taking the cast to the track, right, where she ran her first race. Now it's in Kingston. This is where she pretty much grew up, but Kenya, you guys, is 40 minutes late. Sonya's not here for it, and they actually leave her behind. So Kenya actually shows up 2 hours later while they're getting ice cream. Now, eventually, Sonya pulls Kenya to the side to call her out on her tardiness. Kenya breaks down in tears, saying that how she's stressed out about Brooklyn and Mark's relationship is currently strange, And Sonya says that Kenya always uses her divorce as an excuse for when she calls her out about something. What did y'all think about that scene?
Team Sanya on that one, and y'all know
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so tired of her and
I
Mark
like
and
saying, yeah,
Brooklyn.
I like her. I'm working on giving people like first housewives a second chance. Cause I mean, even though Drew get on my nerves, she ain't that bad this season for her second season. So I'm hoping that Sanya mellows out. But like, girl, you 2 hours late.
So you giving Marlo?
Why'd you come on this trip? What'd you say?
You giving Marlo a second chance?
No, she been here.
Nah, I just
right, she been.
My thing with Marlo is like I said on the last one, I was happy for her because I'm like, you worked this hard to get it, but I feel like Marlo is putting herself in a position where it's like you're gonna make it to the point where people don't want to film with you, and at that point, what is your purpose on the show?
I think
when
Terrence is in the building, you guys.
Like they don't want to film with you.
Hey,
So
T.
I don't know if she coming back.
Hey, T.
Hi.
Hey y'all, what's good? I'm sorry, y'all.
I know my friend tired.
Right.
He sound like he tired.
You don't gotta be up here if you don't
Look,
want to,
I already
man.
knew. Whenever Terrence be like, "Hey y'all, he tired."
He had a long day,
Right.
I did, but I'm up here though. What's what I missed?
We just
talking
started
about,
on Housewives.
Yeah, we talking about
okay.
Sonya.
All right.
But I was with you, Leah. Like Marlo has never been my favorite person, but when she got her peach, I was like, yes, bitch, yes.
And you were happy for her. Now it's just like, damn, girl.
Like, girl, now I
was never happy.
Peach next season. Like that's how I feel about it. Now I want you to go back to being a friend of the show next season because you just do entirely too much. The beefs were unwarranted. Move on. Okay.
No. Not even a friend of the show. She can go.
You just don't want her up there. No, you don't want her there, period.
I'm fine with that too. Because at this point, it's
honestly, I feel like if Marlo wasn't on the show, the dynamic probably would be better. Because I feel like it would still be beef between who has beef right now, but maybe it would be a lot more like lighthearted. It wouldn't be as like aggressive and stuff. But yeah, I'm on Sonya's side, and the only reason why is because me personally, I would start thinking you doing this shit on purpose and you trying to spite me. Like, girl, you was an hour late to dinner. You 2 hours late to this. I'd be like, do you want to be here? Do me and you got issues? Because I'm telling you to be on time for this and you not coming on time. Like, don't disrespect my time. Like, that's the only thing you can't get back. And if she told them in advance that like, yo, we got a 2-hour drive, why you not on time? But I do think that Brooklyn is there, and that might be the reason. But then again, like Kenya Kenya travels with a nanny, so I'm like, is the nanny not doing her job? And why while you work? Because why you late all the time?
I don't get it either.
And I get it. She going through with Mark. Mark is a spawn of Satan. But like everybody going through stuff, like you can't constantly use that as a reason. Like if we gonna say Marlo can't keep using the whole foster care thing, you can't keep using that your like baby daddy is your husband is horrible. Even though it's like you didn't want us to know that you was married, but now we got to know about your divorce. So it's kind of like I get it, Kenya. I want next season. I don't want I don't want her to utter Mark's name, and
We didn't want her
I'm
to utter
tired of
it
Mark.
from the beginning. Like, please, just get over this shit already.
Yes, and I mean, I feel bad that the little girl don't want to be with her daddy, but I'm like, if she at like 4 years old is telling you I don't mess with my daddy, that should tell you something. Kids
That's
be knowing.
enough.
So if she
They
don't
know
want to
what's
talk
up.
to her daddy, she don't got to talk to her daddy. Like I know you want them to have a relationship, but like if she is like no, and like I mean like a firm like no, then like I mean I wouldn't force it. But then again, I ain't got kids, so I don't know.
No, wait a minute. Put that comment back up, Josiah, because
Which
I want to know
one?
what they're
From
talking
Wendy?
about. When no, not them. When he said, "Nah, y'all said that when Portia and Nene left." What did we say? I mean, what you talking about?
He must be talking to somebody
Because it's I want to know what he's talking about because I never wanted. And T can tell you, I never wanted Marlo to have no peach. Let's just keep it funky. I never wanted her to have no peach because I knew she was going to be extra and doing the absolute most to get a spot. I never wanted her to have no peach at all.
Bickering is gonna happen when you in amongst a large group of people. Bickering is gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that they gave.
I never said that the bickering. I think I can speak for everybody. I don't think we ever said that the bickering would stop if Nene and Portia left because I mean, the bickering was there before Portia was there, and the bickering was there when Nene first got there. So the bickering was never going to stop. The fact is, what they're saying is it wouldn't be so damn dark if Marlo was there because that's all Marlo ever does is go underneath the bill.
Wait, the bickering with Nene, because for y'all who don't know, Nene came on because she was pursuing being an actress. They just never allowed her to say it when she first came on because had she said that, then people would have thought that she was acting and producing scenes, which is exactly what she was doing. So the bickering that happened season 1, especially season 2 when Candy came on, that is all because Nene, being the quote-unquote actress that she is, helping to produce scenes. So if you bring up Nene, no one understand. She was trying to be an actress in Hollywood, so that's why we got those iconic moments season 1 and her bickering with Candy season 2 and their own. So just so y'all know. All right.
Marlo is just a ratchet ass gutter snipe, in my opinion. It just is what it is. Like, I don't know what anybody is expecting from Marlo other than what the hell we get. I gotta be honest. All right, because Scotty caught his ass getting me together in his last review. He thought I missed it. I ain't missed it. I heard that shit, but let it go. But
I wanted you to know I wanted you to know I was talking about you, bitch. I wanted you to know it.
Get him, Terry.
I mean, but he knew it. He was right. I was one of the main people that was like, well, nah, I think Marlo should. I did. I said, I think Marlo should have a piece. She been up here all this damn time. Like, maybe if she up here, you know, she'll get some real life or bring something new or whatever the case may be. But ain't nothing changed, and neither did she. She's not interesting. And I hate the fact that all of her bots is under people comments talking about something. Oh, well, she making everybody work. She making everybody work. She making everybody work. Girl, whatever.
I just think Marlo just didn't learn. Like, you would think that being a friend of the Housewives, she would learn from, like, all the women as to, like, how to play the game and play it correctly. Because at the end of the day, that is what Housewives is. It's a game to, like, show your life, like, affluence and all this stuff. But it's also to keep your spot. Like, you always are trying to keep your spot. You're always trying to have, like, that moment that everybody remembers. And I just think Marlo thought she knew the game and she don't. She just, like, she's a horrible, like, an extra diet form of Nene. And I think she thinks she's hitting her mark, but she really not.
But Leah, Leah, she did learn. Because since that
She ain't learned the she ain't learned it the right way.
all I'm saying is this: since the Africa trip, she ain't said the F word no time since then. So she learned how to use the F word.
That's the
Child,
only thing she
please.
learned.
That's the issue with Marlo is Marlo just doesn't. Marlo don't get it. That's the bad thing. Marlo just don't get it. And it's like she has the potential to like play the game correctly, but she doesn't get it. It's like you could have played your part or played this role about being a Muntie so much better. But I think she feels like if she is in an adversarial role against Candy and Kenya, it will keep her spot. But the issue is like none of the arguments you have with them are making sense. It's like
Okay.
you're lashing out, and it's like, okay, but that even the people that don't like Kenya or don't like Candy are like, Marlo, that doesn't make sense. I think she was banking on people like just following her because they don't like Kenya or they don't like Candy. And the
Yeah.
problem is like people kind of like, well, not kind of, most people got common sense to be like, yeah, I don't like them, but this argument doesn't make sense. And it's making me not like you because you not making sense because it's stupid.
Yep.
And that's the
Mm-hmm.
man. My main issue is that people seem to feel like what Marlo was doing is entertaining.
It's not.
It's
If
not.
Not
the
anymore.
beef
At
was
first, I thought it was
real,
cute, but now it's not.
if the beef was real and authentic, or whatever the case may be, all right, that's cool because that's some real time shit that's going on. That's interesting. When you just sitting down blatantly, just hitting below the belt, talk about people
Mhm.
husbands, ranking up people mamas, talk about people churn, their situations, and yada yada yada. Yeah, you going way too far. You taking it from reality TV to like real damn life, and that's the shit that'll get you stumped out from where I'm from. So it's just like, girl, quit playing TV so much. Because with a lot of the shit that you said, Candy Pants would have had every right to stump up and stump your ass out. And I wouldn't have stopped her. I
And
would have
that's
sat
another
right there and
thing.
ate my damn bacon like Toya did on Married to Medicine.
And that's another thing too. Like Marlo is just the fact of the matter is Marlo is doing too much. And the only reason why it's not entertaining to us is because we know that the shit is manufactured. It's not authentic at
Right.
all. It's not organic. You
Right.
already know that he's just picking a fight just to be picking one. And that's why it's not working for any of us. And then people can argue and say, well, if it wasn't for Marlo, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about if it wasn't for Marlo. We're not talking about it in a good way though. We're
Right.
dragging the shit. It's not even organic. We talk about Drew and how she acts and manufactures shit, but Marlo is worse at it than Drew is.
Mm-hmm.
And even Drew's and,
Um,
and even Drew's issue with Sonya, Drew didn't even start that. Sonya started that with her.
Right.
So it's just Marlo just mm-mm.
I
anything
think
that
this
comes from
was a
Drew is
bad
real.
move on Bravo because I
It's
think
what?
the issue is we've all like everyone's been saying they want new people. Like everybody's been saying like, oh, like the Atlanta cast needs like an overhaul. We need new people, and I think it was too much change too quickly because it's like they got rid of Cynthia. Portia was a coward and was like, y'all not about to read me
They
for
was
my life.
blindsided as fuck
Yeah, and
by Portia.
she jumped ship.
They
So
had to
then
do
they
something quick.
yeah, and so they popped Marlo in, and I think maybe they should have waited a little bit longer and then added Marlo. Maybe if they had like a more consistent like new group of ladies, because it's like the only two new people we got is Drew and Sonya. But Marlo, we seen Marlo and we seen Sheree. So I think that's why a lot of people feel like this season is like kind of predictable and
Mhm.
kind of lackluster because it's like we know what Marlo gives. We know it's not gonna make sense. We know Candy and Kenya are gonna get in her ass at the reunion, and it's just like, but we want to be surprised. And I think the Bravo was like, well, y'all say y'all want new people. We somewhat gave y'all new people. We brought back Sheree. We gave y'all Marlo in a full time capacity, and we gave you Sonya and Drew. And it's just not like hitting the way they thought it was gonna hit
But
because
then
people are just
again,
like,
but then again though, the fans don't know what the fuck they want. And
Right.
me and
mm.
Terrence talk about this all the time. One minute you say we need a new cast or we need a bunch of new girls. But then they turn around, oh, bring Phaedra back.
Right.
Oh, bring Lisa Wu back. Oh, we
I
need
was
Nene
dead
back.
when they were talking about Lisa Wu. I said
Oh,
Lisa.
bring
I would have
Portia
accepted,
back.
no lie. I would have. Well, my thing is like I reviewed Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I would love that to become like where fired and women that have left the Real Housewives go, because it still gives them a chance for people to see them. So when I saw Lisa, I was like, yo, she would be great on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Ex Wives Club. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would love to like, and I thought that was entertaining to me because it was just like old people. So I feel like you said, people don't know what they want, but I feel like people are like, but we
Right.
didn't want this. This is not what we wanted. We don't know what we want, but we know we ain't want this.
Right.
Cause I'm just mad at Marlo because I was happy for the lady.
So let's if you don't mind, let me circle to the next scene really quick with Marlo apologizing to Candy because we just literally went in on Marlo. Do y'all feel like that her apology was sincere?
No.
Hell
No.
no. Candy said you and
Hell
that
to the
dry ass
no.
apology can drift off to the 12th layer of hell, bitch. Fuck you. Go drink bleach twice. Don't talk to me no more, bitch.
Oh,
And I was all on Candy's side, girl. Fuck you and your nephews. Don't bring your ugly ass around here again. And I was on Candy Candy.
Okay, right.
I was. I like she
Even
had
though
it. What
even though I said Candy like jumped into that conversation, so I got where Marlo, did what she did. I was with Candy when she was sitting on that bus. Like, lady, don't talk to me. Don't
No.
talk to me. Like, I know your apology means nothing because all
But see,
Marlo
that's the
does is
thing, though.
apologize,
That's the
and then
thing with
she does the
Marlo.
same thing.
But see, that's the thing with Marlo. Marlo thinks that she can go underneath the belt with people and say whatever the hell she want to say about into people, and she can talk about your mamas, your husband, your children, and then in the very next day, her ass will come up in your face and think that you're supposed to talk to her and accept her apology. Girl, grow up and get into this life. I'm not finna talk to you.
But I think that's also like
but for the people
Marlo would be a good
I'm sorry. Okay.
a Iyanla Fix My Life. If Iyanla was still out here doing her good work, she'd be a good episode. Because Marlo doesn't.
need to deal with
Marlo and Heavenly do the same thing where they come
Mm-hmm.
at people's necks and
Definitely.
then and then
This is my girl.
They apologize and they think like because you say sorry, everything should be washed clean and we should be all to the good. And it's like, no, but you just talk like you just disrespected the hell out of me. Why would I just accept your apology? Like you really went there with me, and I just was like,
my thing,
Marlo, a mess. That
my
lady a
thing
mess.
about it is I don't understand what the hell people want. I don't understand what the hell people want. People love to sit up and say, well, this another scene. Candy just getting back. Candy ain't doing nothing. Candy ain't said nothing. But now she out here working. Now everybody said, oh, well, I don't know why Candy talking. She should have stayed out of it. What the fuck do y'all bitches want? Do y'all want her to show up for work or do y'all I'm not understanding. You keep saying she don't work, she don't say nothing, she don't do this, she don't do that, she boring, she ain't bringing nothing, blah, 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 blah. Then the minute that she does, well, she shouldn't have said nothing. She should have stayed up out of it. She should have said this, she should have did that. Like, what do y'all want? Because at this point, I'm just confused. Do y'all want the lady to work or do y'all don't?
Get them together, Terrence.
Yes, you better read.
I've never been one to say like Candy doesn't work. Because my thing is like Candy does things that like to me is underhanded in a sense. Like Candy is very much like she be in everybody's business, but she seems to be able to skate by each season without like for most seasons without getting caught up. So I've never been the one to be like Candy's not working, she's just coasting. I don't know. I mean, I get like we always say they need to work for this check, they need to work for their spots, but it's like they're on the show. Like technically they are working because they show up to the show.
In response to Lil Mackey's comment in the chat, Josiah, they said, I just want to know what Candy did to piss the fans off. I tell you exactly what happened. Candy was just fine with the fans up until she fell out with Portia and Phaedra. When she fell out with them, they were mad at her ever since then. And I would never understand how the hell y'all mad with her because she don't want to fuck with two women that said that she tried to do something to one of them.
Grape juice.
Yes.
But
I would never understand why they mad at her for not wanting to fuck with them. I never
right,
understand it.
I
I
think the issue
I
that
love me
gets
some Candy, but I am mad at her at the fact that why are you so hugged up on Portia and all these different
that
photos
part
and
is
whatnot?
that
That's
part
my
for
like
me.
you could forgive
That
her,
part.
but you ain't gotta mess with her. If you're gonna take a picture, you could be on the opposite side and take a picture. Like, why are you so hurried up and whatnot with the woman that perpetuated the lie? Yes, Phaedra somewhat orchestrated because we know production made her do it, and that's why she won't appearing on Bravo. But she was the one that literally kept this thing going. Why you hurried up with this woman?
I definitely agree with that. I
I
definitely
think
agree
that's
with
why
that.
people think it's okay for Phaedra to come back. Cause it's like, well, she forgave. That's what people always say. She forgave Portia. And I always looked at Candy like, you should have never forgave Portia. Y'all, or you could have forgiven her, but you should have kept it real. Like, this is a co-worker relationship. We not going to parties together. I'm not taking pictures with you. Like, it is what it is. I'm gonna be as cold as ice towards you. Cause that's what I always see people say. Like, oh, but she cool with Portia, and Portia was a part of it. And I said, yeah. I mean, and then I look at people and I'm like, I understand where they're coming from because it's like you did forgive Portia. Why did you forgive her? Like I would, like I don't want Phaedra back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She didn't really give that much on Real Housewives Ultimate
She really
Girlfriend.
didn't. I don't see why everybody want her back so
She
bad.
didn't
I
give us
like she really
nothing.
didn't.
She didn't
It
give
was
nothing, so
so
I don't
boring. I was
understand.
like, why the fuck do y'all want her back on the screen? She's literally not saying anything.
The hair,
Nothing.
the
Yeah,
blonde hair
Nothing.
was
She was just
beautiful.
there. She
That's
was
but was
literally
it.
just
Portia,
there.
but was Phaedra, Fraudra, whether, and Candy Pants really friends like that? Maybe that's why it was much more easier for her to forgive Portia than Phaedra. Because was her and Phaedra like cool like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Like
Phaedra was
Yeah.
in her wedding.
like Phaedra's the one that introduced Todd to Candy. That's when Mama Joyce came at Phaedra and was like, why would you introduce Todd to my daughter?
This is my theory on the
Wow,
situation.
no, child.
This is my theory. Now everybody knows. If you know Scotty, you know that Scotty can hold a good ass grudge
And we
against
love a
people.
good old Scotty
Ev-
breakdown. Come on, break it down,
Everybody,
baby.
everybody knows that Scotty knows how to hold a grudge. Everybody knows that. This is how I feel. If I was Candy, I wouldn't fuck with Phaedra nor Portia. That's number one. Number two,
I thought you wouldn't.
I feel like Portia, while Phaedra was wrong for telling Portia that, Phaedra was wrong for bringing that shit to the TV. That's
Right,
number two. Number
right.
three, I would. I feel like the reason why Candy is even cordial with Portia is because they both share Shamia as a good friend. That may be why. And number
True.
four, she probably only fucking with Portia to keep the fans off her ass. Because let's not forget when she was the energy that we want her to have towards Portia. When she had that energy towards Portia, everybody kept telling her, "Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck over it. Get the fuck
Season
over
10
it."
and season 11, huh, Scotty?
Yeah, all throughout season 10 and season 11, it was get the fuck over it, get the fuck over it, get the fuck over it, get the fuck. That's all you kept seeing. But now that she's forgiven Portia, people still mad at her. They was mad at her when she didn't forgive her. Then they mad when she did. Me personally, I say keep that same energy.
Yo,
I
I
would have.
agree.
Because
Like,
I definitely would have, because it would be nothing that Portia could ever say to me. If you're gonna get on TV and lie about me, ain't nothing you could say to me.
and then when
Period.
that man, what's it? When I, because I reviewed Portia Family Matters, that man that like took a picture with Portia, like revealed how they like basically switched up how they were gonna do the whole season with Portia, and then got Portia to ask Candy for forgiveness and kind of like messed up the way production wanted the storyline to go. I was like, yeah.
Who,
I,
Dennis?
no, it was some. I think his name on Instagram is Choke No Joke or something like that. He posted a picture with
I know what you're talking about.
him
I
and
don't.
Portia in it, where he basically alluded to the fact that, or like it basically explained how, like, I guess production wanted the whole Portia versus Candy thing to like go out longer after that season wrapped so they could like have a resolution, but they were like it was taking too long and they wanted to kind of like basically they went around production's hand and set up a meeting between him and Candy and Portia and made Portia apologize. So it was like Portia was like forced to apologize to Candy, and then that's how Candy accepted it, and then they were supposed to move on when the whole entire, what season was that? Was it supposed to be season 10?
Season 10.
Season 10 was really supposed to be Candy and Portia, like Candy versus Portia the whole entire season. But like because the guy found out that that's what production's whole goal was, he convinced Portia to set up a meeting with Candy, and then they like apologized, or she apologized to Candy, and that was like he was saying in the whole passage how it was like
in
a
San
triumph,
Francisco.
and it was a mess. And then when I read that, I was like, so someone had to like force you to apologize, even though you know what you did was wrong. Like someone really had to prompt you to apologize for trying to ruin somebody else's reputation with something that serious. And I was just like, I can't do it. I can't do it with Portia.
I would never. I don't. And then on top of that, people think because you say you're sorry, that means that that's supposed to be a done deal. No, bitch. You can say you're sorry as many times as you want to. If we got beef, bitch, we gonna beef for fucking ever. I ain't accepting no apology from you. If you gonna sit up and anytime you decide that you're gonna lie on me, bitch, we would never have nothing to talk
I hate
about.
that too.
Don't
That
you
triggers the fuck out of me.
don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't say my name. Don't follow me on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok. Don't call me. Don't walk past me when you see me. Don't speak to me at the grocery store. Don't do shit. Pretend like I'm not around. Cause but people go in on me for shit like this. Like people in my life, they be like, you hold grudges too much. For me, it's not even about holding a grudge. It's about the principle. You can ask my best friend that's in the chat now. When you fuck me over like that, Scotty will never speak to you again. If you bring that person's name up to me, the first thing Scotty say is, "Who was that?"
Even if they come up to you, "Hi, Scotty."
Scotty, it's not about holding grudges. Because trust me when I say I'm worse than you. Y'all already know how I am with people that I'm related to. It's not about holding grudges. It's about I remember what you did, and I'm not going to give you space to do it again. It ain't a grudge that's being held. It's because even if I forgive you, okay, forgiveness is given. I don't fuck with you though.
It's
right.
Like, look, Lady Gaga said it best. It doesn't matter. Damage is done. Doesn't matter.
What song is that?
That's it.
Yeah, but holding on to grudges make you old. They make you wrinkly. It make your voice deep. It make your coochie dry. It make your dick
my
limp.
life,
Like
I had
you wanna
fight.
like,
I love Harpo, but I kill him dead.
Gail King. We don't do that over here. Michelle Obama.
You gonna mess around and walk out here looking like Marlo. Being
But
bitter.
T, I don't really. People call it a grudge, but in so many words, and I playfully call it a grudge. But I just when you fuck me over, I can't fuck with you no more.
You just setting boundaries. That's all.
Yeah,
yes, thank you, Lee. I was about to say that it's just
boundaries. Yeah, I can't fuck with you no more. Like it's nothing you can say to me that's gonna make me change my mind. Like that shit with Candy and Portia and then you did it on TV. Ain't no way you could ever be in my good graces. Like, bitch, you are 6 feet under. You are dead in the cemeteries of my brain. I swear to God, you are. Like I said, anytime somebody asks me, like Carlos, my friend, is in the chat right now. He probably asked me about somebody once before. I'm like, I thought they was dead.
Not I thought they was dead.
A shame.
No, it's kind of like, I guess for me, I don't hold grudges, but it's definitely like if I don't, like if you've done me wrong, it's more so like you just don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll be nice, like I'll be like respectful, like you say hi to me, I'm gonna say hi to you, but that's as far as it's gonna go.
Oh,
like,
see, at least you would say hi. I ain't saying shit.
It's not gonna go like it's kind of like this one anime movie where this guy like had social anxiety and the people that he knew didn't like him, he couldn't see their faces. It was just like an X. So anytime somebody would talk to you with that X on their face, he was just like, I can't hear nothing. So for me, I'll be respectful. I'll be like, what's up? And then we gonna walk away. Like it's not gonna be like, oh, how your family do it. It's not gonna be never that. It's just gonna be like,
you see what my friend said in the chat, Josiah? Put that on the screen, please.
Let's see.
Scotty, you go down. You keep sitting around here thinking folk done died and they still in the land of the living.
I listen. Scotty,
I-
there's nothing wrong with that because at the end of this,
But Scotty, I'm gonna share this right quick because I ain't even gonna keep y'all long. I have a certain person I'm related to. Y'all know who it is. This individual had said that when my father passed away, I was in North Carolina. So he pretty much told everybody that I'd pay for a round trip ticket back to Chicago just to come to the funeral, sit in the funeral, and gloat over the fact that our father, damn it, I didn't say who it was now, our father is now dead. That's what he did. Now, I done made it clear already. You know what? Since that's how you feel and you think I would do that, I done made it very fucking clear. Guess what? Bro, if your ass in the hospital, won't be there. If you knocking on heaven's door, I won't be at the hospital. If you done reached heaven's door, I won't be at the hospital, won't be at the wake, won't be at the funeral, won't be at the repast. I can do you one better. If you really think that, but see, again, that's why I say y'all better than me. Because you think somebody dead, oh, you would truly be dead to me. I ain't got all these motherfucking games to play. I can show you way better than I can tell you. But y'all
once it's done for me, once it's done, it is done. I'm telling you, once it is done, it is done. I don't give a damn who it is. I got a cousin right now. Somebody, when I went to Chicago, not Scotty, but church fans with the faces of the. I'm just saying, everybody that's over got an obituary right now. All I'm saying is, when I was in Chicago with my cousins just this past week, they had asked me about one of our other cousins. I said, they dead, ain't it?
oh, Scotty.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I think it's like someone said in the chat where they were like, forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. And that's just the truth. Like, you can forgive somebody and not still want to be around them. Like, at the end of the day, forgiveness is for you. So you can move on, put the situation to bed, and like that doesn't mean we got to be friends. That doesn't mean that we're gonna be on the same page again like we were before the situation. So I mean, I forgave you. That just means we're not friends. We're not cool. Like
because even in certain, and I know we didn't got all the way off topic, but even
it's okay.
This
is good. This is good.
But even in certain situations where I've forgiven the person, like for example, when I was in college, I told this girl, I confided in this girl that I was gay. I had not came out the closet. I had only told a couple of our friends that I was gay. She was one of the first 5 that I told. And I went down a list of all the people that I wanted to know first, and she was one of the ones. And if she was one of the ones that I wanted to know first, that means I trusted her. So I told her, I don't want you to say this to anybody. Like, please don't tell anybody. My mother doesn't know. My sister doesn't know. My youngest brother doesn't know. You are one of the few that knows. Only 5 other people know. You don't know. I wish Reggie was up here because he knows all about that story. He was there for the whole thing. When I told her, she said, oh, I'm not going to tell nobody. And it was one particular person that I said, and I definitely don't want you to tell this person. This was a friend that I was actually having, not necessarily a beef with, but we did not have the best relationship at the time. The relationship is the shit now. We good now, but back then we could not get along. I said, and please don't tell this person. What did she do? She told that exact person that I told her not to tell. And when I confronted her about it, her ass denied it until she couldn't deny it no more. She didn't admit to it till years later. After I've already said, I don't fuck with you no more. Now, I forgave her, but I never looked at her the same. We were never friends anymore. The calls stopped coming. Because I can't look at you the same no more. I don't trust you anymore. So it's like, I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see you somewhere, I'll probably wave at you, but I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have no conversation with you like that. And I'm only waving at you or talk to you off the strength that we were childhood friends. So I could just never really hate you like that. But I would never trust you. And I never look at you the same. And from that point on, I have never looked at her the same. Like it's awkward every time I see her at this point. Like,
but that's your right though. Like,
you
she betrayed your trust. Like, if you tell somebody like something as personal as that, where you're like, I have not shared with anybody else, and then you run and go tell the person I told you not to, I might fight you. And
You
I
better
like
believe it.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a black girl from the
That
suburbs.
shit.
But I
Who?
might pop you in the mouth. Cause I'm
Right.
gonna be like, I specifically told you not to tell this person, and you told them, and then when I confronted you about it,
You
you
lie.
lied.
And
Oh
you
yeah,
make,
I'm gonna have to hit you.
girl,
I might have to
that's
hit
not
you in
even
the
the
mouth.
that's not even the best part. She admitted that she said it 3 years later on Facebook when we was, I don't know if y'all know about this numbers game thing they had on Facebook where they send you a number in your inbox and then you respond to the
Mm-hmm.
number. I
I
Oh,
know
I
played
she
remember
that.
said
Yeah,
that.
I remember
I
that.
do remember that.
she asked me why she said she sent me a number and I said exactly how I felt about her and then she responded in the DMs and she was like, "Well, I'm sorry. I just didn't want you to stop being my friend. That's why I lied."
Stupid.
I
That's
would have more respect for you if you would have just said that you
Told the
said
truth.
it.
I mean, we still wouldn't be friends, but I wouldn't
Right.
have lost respect for you.
yeah.
But my
It'll be
thing,
a hello, goodbye.
my question to her would have been like, but why'd you do it?
Yeah,
Like, I told you not
why?
to do it. Why did you do it? Like, what were you getting out of telling this person this? Like, was it like, did you feel good that I told you? So you wanted to rub it in their face? Like, I would have started, like, because I already overthink shit. So then I'd have got real, like, my mind would have just went to 50 million different places.
That shit
But
triggers me.
yeah, I'd have popped her in the mouth. Like,
Oh,
I'd be like, I told you not
we
to.
violent.
Like, that's the part that would annoy me. Like, I told you not to, and you did it anyway. And then you lied when I asked you, because you should already know if I'm asking you, I already know you did it. So don't lie about the shit. Tell the truth.
Right, exactly.
That be the shit that kill me. But then when I don't want to forgive motherfuckers, then everybody be like, "Scotty, you need to let it go." No.
No, because, like, I think the whole thing about not forgiving, because legit, forgiveness is really for you. It's really so that you can.
Don't give us that Tyler Perry shit.
No, like legit.
No, for real. No,
I've
that's
Nah,
for real.
that's
forgiven
For
true.
real.
people that have done me wrong, and like especially like in friendships where it was just like it was hard for me to just like forgive them, but like I got to a point where I was just
Me
like, you
too.
know what? It was what it was. It is what it is now. Like I'm past it, and I was able to forgive them. And like when I see them around, I used to get triggered when I would see them around campus or like on social media, and now I'm at the point where it's just like, oh, okay. You know, she having another baby. You know, she got a divorce. Okay, cool. You know, life is
Right.
going
Yeah.
on.
That's the purpose of forgiveness, so that you can
Yeah, like
finally get to that point. It's
yeah,
just,
like
it's like,
like that's the
Some
whole
people
thing. I
can.
think that's
Some
why people are
people.
like, Scotty, forgive, because there's like you're holding. It's like what my mom always says: don't put that rock in your rucksack.
right,
Like you already got too much shit to bear to like walking in the
right,
world. Why would you put that in there? Like you can forgive them and just move on.
right.
I look
And
at
you can still hate them and still
No.
forgive them. It's
I
just
look
like
at it
I ain't long like the bitch.
I look at it
You cool?
Listen.
from the perspective of
Listen.
not necessarily forgiveness, but getting to a point where if you never get from that person what you really wanted, how to move through life. So it's not forgiveness, but if you know this person is never going to apologize, never own up to it,
Not the old
figure
Testament.
out how to move through life knowing you may never get that from that person. That's how I navigate life. Fuck forgiveness, even though I do give it, it's just I know I'm never going to get this from you, so I'm gonna just leave you where you at, and I'm gonna continue to move on. That's me. But
Like
again,
I
I'm a
said,
heartless ass motherfucker, so that's that.
so we can, so Josiah can move on. I'm just gonna say this: there are some people that I have forgiven, but there are some people that's gonna stay dead to me. It's just some people.
But that's okay though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
okay for people to
for me.
stay dead.
It's just some people. I could never find it in my heart to really give them my forgiveness, and I know that forgiveness is not for them; it's for me. But it's just some people, they would never be able to breathe the air that I breathe. If you around me, bitch, choke. Don't breathe. Make sure you turn blue in the face when I'm around you. Like, don't breathe, period. Don't breathe until I walk past you. Like,
No.
it's some people that I just can't fuck with at all. Like, it's so many people that I've forgiven, and we ain't even friends. You know, we still not friends. Just like the person I just mentioned. If I see her now, I can speak. You know, I can speak to her and say, "Hey, girl, you know, whatever. I don't want to know about your life. I don't want to know about your kids, your miscarriage, none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of it. But hey, how you doing?" It's some people that I've forgiven and I can speak to them There's maybe some people that I can speak to and have some type of small talk with them. But there are some people, bitch, when you see me, go that way. If I walk into
You
the
say
grocery,
cross the street. Just cross
listen.
the street.
If I walk into the grocery store and you in the produce section and I'm walking into the produce section, bitch, gone on and walk away. Don't, nah. Some people, no.
I ain't never had nobody I had to do like that, and I ain't never had nobody do well. Other than that raggedy tie bitch, that's an AKA that stole my man back my to this day when she see me, she walk on the opposite side of the street. That's what the fuck she better do. Now that's now I ain't gonna sit on my high horse. There is one bitch. I would never. But I mean, you know, I'm gonna let that go because it's about to be a whole bunch of pink pearls all up in the comments trying to get it together. Girl.
Go ahead, Josiah. Move on, child.
Okay, y'all. So, I mean the candy bar. Okay, so this is the last part. So, the cast has another explosive dinner. Sheree and Kenya call out Sonya for not picking up the phone when they're trying to meet her while she and Aaron were filming a project. Now, Sonya felt like this whole situation was like ridiculous, right? Because she told everybody to come if they want to support her. She did not have the time to take breaks and take their calls while she was actually low-key working.
Bullshit.
Now, Kenya called her out and said this is bullshit. And Aaron gets up and told her not to fuck with his wife. Now, this episode ends on a cliffhanger. So what did y'all think about that last scene?
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Why was we having dinner at a plantation?
Right.
Come on now.
Like when they said it was a plantation, I said, "Who is eating dinner at a plantation?" I'm not eating dinner. That was them spirits. That's why y'all that went that way. Cause I
had some people come under my comments to say, "Well, T, you know, she already said that her and Aaron was gonna be working, and she just offered the invitation. Girl, fuck y'all. If you sit around there working, that just should have been a work scene for you and your husband. And all of the other ladies could have did whatever the hell that they wanted to go and do. I said that would have been a whole lot better, and you would not have had all of these issues going on. And it's like she had all of these excuses. Why I lost my phone. I broke her phone. That happened. And I'm like, well, Sonya, when did you lose your phone out of all of this? And even if that's the case, Aaron got a damn phone. Like Marlo had a phone. And I also blame Marlo because I said, Marlo, if you sitting on the damn bus and you already know that Sheba Sheree was coming or Kenya, you could have relayed the message to Sheba Sheree. Sheree, I'm on the bus. Where the hell y'all at?
Mm-hmm. Wait. But one thing is when first she said she broke and lost her phone. See, which one is it? But not just that. Her saying that she didn't have a break, but didn't you take a break to sit down with Marlo?
Yep.
And the whole scene.
Yep.
Didn't Marlo have a phone? Couldn't you have been like, "Hey, Marlo, can you call this?" Oh, okay. Now keep going. You want to say that? Keep going.
Nah, that was my thing. Like people came into my comments.
I'm still on Sonya's side, but it's just for me. You was already late for dinner, an hour late, and you was already 2 hours late to the other excursions we had. I ain't about to play with you when it's work. Where I get an actual check, like a check that probably costs way more than what Bravo is giving me because I'm a first-time housewife. Ooh. I do think she could have told them the address because I think that was the issue. But if they really wanted to come, just like Kenya popped up on them at the ice cream parlor with a taxi, they could have took a Sprinter. They could have got to try. Matter of fact, they could have told production to take them there. We're not going to act like production don't know where they was at. Like, if y'all really wanted to be there, y'all could have went. Now, I will say, Sonya, with the whole excuses, girl, your phone won't broke. You didn't lose your phone. You just didn't want to be bothered with them. You was already over Kenya because she keeps coming late to everything. And you was just like, girl, if it was that important to you, you would have been on time. And we had scenes of Sheree at 9:30 on the beach. You was lying about being in the lobby because she told y'all to be in the lobby at 9:30. So
that was my point. She shouldn't have had an open invitation. If it was going to be all of that, and you can't get mad, that's Sheree and Kenya felt a certain way. I know people got upset with that. I know people got annoyed with that, but I'm like, girl, fuck y'all. Look, it is what it is. Everybody else get confronted on that damn show. Now all of a sudden, everybody pussy lips is all tied up, and so is they balls because it came after Sonya. When did Sonya get so damn important? Go back to her ass. And that's why I told Daddy, Daddy, you look,
No.
daddy, you is daddy. I ain't gonna give you
That pussy lip.
Wait, who is
I feel
that?
like you daddy. I ain't gonna give you too much, but mind your business. All right. You
I'm
let
so
somebody
talking about
confused.
Ralph.
Who's that? Oh,
He's
oh.
talking about Ralph.
Yeah, you know I love Ralph. Ralph is daddy. You know, not Ralph. What's the
I
name?
was about to say Ralph.
Got
Not
it.
Tina Head.
Aaron.
I
You
know.
know,
We
I
was
know
just
you.
talking about
I know
college.
you not. I know you not talking about Ralph, bitch. You talking about Ross.
yeah, I'm
Nobody
talking
wants
about
Ralph, Scotty. Only you. That
right.
man's head is
And that
already
is
started
fine.
with that
That is
Beijing
all
weird.
I need. It's for nobody else to want him but me.
Well, you
Why
can
would you
have
want him though? Well, I just
listen, I
Ralph,
see the allure to
Ralph
Ralph.
gets very much like snake oil salesman.
He
I
do,
feel-
but I see the allure to
Ralph gets very. I feel like there's gonna be like an expose, and they're gonna be like Ralph ain't got no job, or Ralph out here scamming people like Apollo. I feel like that's coming.
Ralph gives me one night stand on a Tinder.
right.
He
I'm
Like,
is
gonna
that.
just how you say.
He is that.
you
I'm
know.
gonna
What
just how
y'all not gonna do is sit up here and drag my man like this. This not
Well,
not
Well,
we
about
your
know.
to happen.
man don't want to adopt his first child, which
I
he
don't.
didn't make.
I
He
don't
didn't
want to
make
adopt
no
it.
sense to me. He did not make any sense to me when he was like, I thought I had all the answers.
Well, that's
How? You
Leah,
never
that's
had
because
kids. How
Scotty
did you think
told
you
him
had all
not to
the
do
answers
it.
about being a
That's why.
stepfather?
Y'all shut up.
No, you told him not to do it. So when he and you get divorced, that money that you can put to your side can be in your pocket. You know you set him up for it. Don't
He
be
still
lying.
gonna have to pay for them other two
Don't be
kids.
lying.
But see, I thought it's funny that people are so divided when it comes to that scene in particular. Some people are on Sheba Sheree and Team Twirl side, and then a lot of people feel like they did way too much, even bringing that up to Sonya. I am shocked. This bitch, like, it's been equal. People feel one way, the other half feel the other. For me, I mean, I feel like everybody did the work. They bought it up. It just is what it is. Go on ahead and fuss and fight and cuss people out, son. You know you want to. You from Jamaica.
No.
You from Kingston, bitch. Lay their ass out. I'll be on your side.
But Terrence, all I'm gonna say is, if Sonya was in immediate danger, like somebody that broke a knife, pulled out a razor blade from under their tongue, or some shit like that, and he stood up, I could understand that. They tongue wrestling, and if you think about it, last episode when Candy and Marlo got into it, they was yelling.
Yeah.
Sheree and Kenya wasn't even yelling.
Yeah, they won't yell.
Sonya. So that wasn't even necessary. So if you can't take your wife dealing with this, either A, she don't need to be on this show, or B, you don't need to have your ass on camera.
I agree.
Because you're doing too much. And if anybody say, what about Ty? Marlo addressed Ty with Ty, you know I love you, which opened the floodgates for him to say what he said. Let's be real.
Right.
Yeah, he was doing a bit much, but I do think that her family is going to have to learn how to roll with like Roa, like the reality TV thing, because her mom jumped in when I think her and Drew were going at it or something at the it was at that cooking thing that they had they were teaching them how to make Jamaican food. Her mom spoke up and jumped into it. And then now it's Ross. And although I would want my man to do the same, but I get it. I think that like her family is going to have to understand that Real Housewives of Atlanta isn't like their reality show that they had, where it was mainly about their family. Like, you're supposed to be on this show to like verbally spar with each other. If y'all can't handle that, then maybe this isn't the show that you need to be on. Because they weren't going like I said when we were going over the tweets, it was 2 against 2. Because Marlo was helping Sonya and Sheree and Kenya were going back and forth. So it was like there was no need for him to say anything, but he gonna have to pick a role. Like that's the thing. Like either you gonna be quiet or you gonna jump in it. Like really jump in it like Peter.
But Sonya knew what she was getting herself into. If she's on the show, she watched the show. So she already know what it is. And so does Aaron. So it's like at the end of the day, you cannot get mad when your wife do something and somebody want to check her ass about it. That's what we here to do, sir. Sit down with your fine ass. And that's all I'm gonna give you.
I cannot. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. Well, we're about to close out because it is 11 o'clock Central Time, and I know in some of y'all cities it's midnight. So we're gonna go ahead and close out, guys. Thank y'all so much for joining me. I really had a good conversation, discussion with you all. People in the chat, thank y'all for supporting and watching. I cannot wait to. I am actually quitted my second job this week, so I will be working on. I'm actually putting out more content. I can put my focus on YouTube finally now. The broke boy stage has surpassed. So, guys, what do y'all have coming up? Anybody can start. No particular
Same old,
order.
same old.
Right. Same old, yeah.
I just started reviewing The Sandman on Netflix. It is a drama-filled series, scripted, but it's actually really good. If you like supernatural stuff, it's a fun ride.
What is this? I'm sorry.
Oh
Them
God.
bots. them
Yeah, this is a lot.
Watch this shit.
As for me, of course, I'm reviewing the Housewives of Atlanta and Bell
and I
Collective
reviewed them.
and Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't know how long that's going to last. And also I'm reviewing the Murder Inc. Documentary. I reviewed the first part of it last week. Y'all need to tune into it. It's on BET. It's actually pretty good. I know I gotta go and watch it once this is over with, but I'm reviewing the Murder Inc. Documentary as well. Every part, like I did the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. I'm reviewing every single part of the Murder Inc. documentary. Also, Boys Night Out, which features myself, Josiah, and Terrence. We will be going live Friday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, because Bill Collective does come on Friday, and that'll give Terrence and I some time to do our reviews before the show. So we'll be coming on at 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time for Boys Night Out. And other than that, of course, I got my gossip videos, and I am working on Who Was Wrong 2. I already got my list of people. Sakina is one of the people that's on my list, but she don't know that, but she is. But yes, Who Was Wrong 2. I'm working on that, and I'm trying to figure out what scenarios I'm gonna have on the list to discuss. So that'll start. I'll start on that. That should be coming out sometime in October. But yes, that's it.
April, I will be doing a recap because this whole B2K situation is messy as fuck.
Oh,
and we need to really
Yes,
we
it
really
is.
need to look inside this whole mess.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all could be on the lookout for a tea talk about that, because in my opinion, I feel like Omarion had ulterior motives for putting that out now. I mean, I'm glad he did, but it was the reason why he did it, and we go get into it when I talk about it.
Because he want to get back.
I ain't say that. You said that.
Y'all remind me of the date when it comes out so I can set some time to.
So it's not out yet. So that was
it's not out
the
yet.
trailer that he posted.
You talking about the documentary?
A snippet.
Oh, okay. No, because I got on Instagram and I saw it, and I thought that meant that it was out. I didn't know that was like a
no, Scotty. They're talking about the Drink Champs podcast.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see that. Ooh,
baby, Jay Bud gonna spill all the tea. I'm ready for
it. But Drink Champs is a really good show. I enjoy Drink Champs. Like I can listen to like all their interviews. Like I sat there. The Neo interview that they did was like 3 hours long, and I really sat there and listened to that whole damn interview. Like it was just that good to me. Like Drink Champs is on point. I love it.
Yeah.
B2K was before your time. Oh, y'all some little churn. That was my 8th grade. Like, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Well, since Sakina not gonna say it, Sakina reviewing Ready to Love and Housewives of Atlanta and Bell Collective Child.
Sakina probably knocked out in that bed.
Oh,
she probably.
So, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. Okay, we're about to head out of here. And next week we will be on, I believe, Really B's channel, right?
Yeah, Really B will be back.
We'll be on Really B's, and then we're gonna jump over to Sakina's channel. So the whole this round of rotation was kind of messed up, but we'll get back on track.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.
Bye.